you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants. Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Why'd you do it, Gary? I thought we were friends.
Friends? You and me. I've taken dumps that had more brains than you, friend. No, I'm taking over this school, and you're just a liability. See you around, moron!
I saw your face, I'll remember you.
You forget 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
I asked for a fair day's pay after a fair day's work. And he kind of got a little angry. So I admit, I kind of got a little angry.
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't kill him. But I did kidnap his wife. Oh, no. Hey, Big Smoke, it's me, Karl. Chill.
CJ. Oh my God, what's up?
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
Nico, my cousin! I can't believe you're here! Welcome to America!
What? Good to see you, man. Wow, forget our language?
So how did you know she was gonna betray us? What she said? It was in her eyes, in the way she was leading us. But you said you knew Spanish.
Our time has passed. Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy, this is Vice City. This is business.
You sold us out.
No, I sold you out. I sold you out.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we must obey the rules of the game. We can pick the game, Nico Bellic, but we cannot change the rules.
Tell you one thing, T. I'm getting too old for this nonsense.
It's showtime!
Telling you what to think about everything. What to think about everything. 35 years. This is WCTR.
J-Dog, pause the intro a sec. In fact, just fucking shut the intro off for a sec. The camera looks dark as shit. Not the greatest, it's not been the greatest week, has it, in regards to the gaming industry? Right, look, we'll get into the intro, we'll get into all the Grand Theft Auto rumours. We're obviously going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto at some point today, but man, literally breaking news. I've been chasing my tail, we had everything set up, everything was good to fucking go. We were going to be sat here talking for about 3 hours about the possibility. We're going to be covering everything that Rockstar gives us today. They'll be tweeting out in less than an hour's time, so we're obviously going to be covering that. And in, what, the last 20 minutes, PlayStation have announced some shit. And it sucks. It's a massive kick in the old... It's one of them. It's a little bit of one of just... Whoosh, it's a little boom! It's one of them. I wish I could do a little bit of that on Sony and PlayStation and the whole fucking gaming industry in general. Right, okay. We'll get into the intro. We'll obviously do all that shit, but let's just get straight into it, shall we? PlayStation have officially announced price increases for consoles. And it's not good. It's not good. They announced it. Apparently, this says that they announced it an hour ago. So I must be a little bit behind. I thought they announced it about 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago. If you don't, I'll read out the prices now, but obviously if you're looking at getting a PlayStation before Grand Theft Auto 6 drops this year, all the best with you, brother. I'm very fortunate personally because I've got a PlayStation 5 base. I was, with all the shit that's gone down with Crimson Desert in the past, let's say in the past week, I was kind of thinking maybe it's worth getting a PlayStation 5 Pro for Grand Theft Auto 6, but look at the fucking state of this. So, for the friend brothers in the USA, PlayStation 5, you woke up today, it still is today, it all changes apparently, I think it changes on April 2nd. So if we quickly bring up the calendar, April 2nd is what? April 2nd's next Thursday, so you've less than a week, you've got 6 days before this shit takes place. In regards to retail and stuff, I don't know how that's going to transition. But PlayStation 5 currently today is $549 in the USA. As of next week, on Thursday, the 2nd of April, they are going up $100. A base PlayStation 5 will now cost you $650 for a base PlayStation 5. It gets worse. PlayStation 5 Digital's going from $500 to $600. PlayStation 5 Pro, that's the big. I was reading it wrong way around. PlayStation Portal. PlayStation Portal is going from 200 to It's going from 200 to 250. Right, okay, so that's not as big an increase as the others. But the big one, the biggest fucking kick in the dick. The biggest kick in the dick. Currently, PlayStation 5 Pro is $750 in America. By next Thursday, a PlayStation 5 Pro, bare minimum, is going to cost you $900. PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be the best part of $1,000 if you want to get this shit as of next Thursday before Grand Theft Auto 6 drops. And that's right now. That's in March or April next week. Fuck me. It's been an absolute honking, horrendous week for the gaming industry. And it's just got worse. It's been a horrendous year for the gaming industry. Nintendo started this shit off last year. Everyone kicked off last year with Nintendo, but when they introduced the price increase, you know, that was an absolute fucking joke. And what are we now? Less than a year removed. Last year, Microsoft introduced another price increase for Xbox consoles, and now PlayStation have done it. And let's take it back as well to the rumour that we had either last month or the month before. The rumours were going around that apparently PlayStation weren't actually going to increase the amount the consoles were going to cost. They were just going to increase the amount of stuff that you were going to get with them in regards to the video games, the subscriptions and everything, but they were going to keep the consoles the same. Well, apparently that rumour was absolute bullshit. Because in the past hour, PlayStation have officially announced that the fucking PlayStation 5 Pro is going to cost $900 as of next Thursday. Oh, fuck you. What is this industry? What am I even reading right now? I'll come to chat in a sec. I can't say thank you if I can clearly see that you lot are lighting me up right now. Obviously, this is huge breaking news that people are going to be talking about over the whole weekend. It weren't bad enough that Epic Games just sacked 1,000 people the other day. It wasn't worrying enough with all this GPU shortage or whatever the fuck it's called, memory shortage that's been going on. Everyone's been talking about the prices going up. That's probably a reason, or tariffs or whatever, one of the reasons why the PlayStation price is going up. It wasn't bad enough that the week started out with Nintendo actually having to cut back the units that they're selling because it's clear that they understand that they are charging too much money for these consoles, but they are still charging it and just making less units. And now we're getting this. An hour ago, PlayStation. It's now going to cost you $900 to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. Sick intro. Oh my god, man. I think I've said in the past, I think in the past 5 days, I must have said I hate the gaming industry maybe a record amount of times. This is the shit now that we have to deal with. This is now just what it is. And I was expecting another price increase from Microsoft. We might even still get that this year. fuck's sake. Anyway, look, I'll come to chat in a sec. Let's get into the intro. Ken, let's go again, brother.
Telling you what to think about everything. What to think about everything. 35 years. This is WCTR.
Good afternoon, right then, let's get amongst it because you are tuned into the award-winning #1 non-fictional, completely fictional radio station from Liberty City to Leonida, all gas, no breaks with it, so you better get in where you fit, and if we don't cover it, it isn't worth the goddamn airtime. You've read the title right. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, brothers and sisters are starving out here. We're all just hanging on for Rockstar to drop something, anything, a trailer, pre-order, screenshots, you name it. Well, the wait is almost over. For the past few weeks, rumours have been flying around. We could be getting something anytime in April. And if you check that calendar, April is next week. So is this it? After months and months and goddamn months of sweet dick from Rockstar, are we almost out of the Grand Theft Auto slump? And what about today? MCT, it's the last Friday of the month. Could Rockstar announce anything today? Well, if you want that hopium filled to the motherfucking brim, I might have you covered. If, and it's a big if, but if Trailer 3 is coming in April, the last game Rockstar promoted was, of course, Red Dead Redemption 2, and when Trailer 3 dropped in May, they announced it was coming in April. So possibly, if Trailer 3 is coming next month, they could technically announce its arrival today. So never say never. Also, don't forget, Friday is always a big day in regards to Rockstar games regardless, announcing shit. In 1 hour's time, in less than 1 hour's time, what are we? In about 40 minutes time, Rockstar will tweet out something, more than likely Grand Theft Auto Online promo, but we also tend to get a few more updates as well on a Friday. So if anything gets announced or released today, we'll be live for the next 3-4 hours, however long we go today. So we will cover it live. So grab the Cincinnati Tequila, jump into the chat and drop your theories, hot takes and questions in that bitch. React to all this PlayStation news. I honestly, I can't remember the last time we had good news in the gaming industry right now. I really can't remember at all. As always, we want to give a big shout out to all the friend brothers for supporting this channel. If you want to join the Campaign Cowboys or the Story Mode Stormtroopers, then click join or follow the link down in the description. Don't be a weasel cheese all your life. Click that subscribe button, and while you're here, you might as well click that like button as well and help MCT out with that bullshit algorithm. We appreciate you knocking boots on a Friday. So with that down, let's grab the Cincinnati and let's give some goddamn shout outs. Let's come up to Google here and let's see what we're working with. Oh man, that PlayStation news just rocked me for 6. We got Extreme 2, Swagger knocking about, Marcus J, Patrice the One Piece, Paula G, T-Burton, Bryce, 10cam, Marcus J, Cal. I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Rusty's knocking about. Never said that name before. Ken, tell him what time it is on a Friday.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Big Stepper. Cal's knocking about. Big Christopher. Best by Brian. As always, Atomic Glitch. I'll keep going. Fatal NCG 4810. Chip, what the hell is that name? Chiqui Alien. Never said it, no. Never said it, no. Never said it before in my entire goddamn life. Get your words out, waste man, Ken.
It's showtime!
Feruz Khan, Jer Unknown, Metallica Matt's knocking about, Larry, Happy Chubby Bear, Jasco, Christopher Younggun, Metallica Matt, Jazz Crew, Jazz Crew's not said that name in ages. Good to see you, brother Joshua Hawkins, Gavin Dimitru, Seeking Justice, Potato, Gaming Grenade. Jesus Christ, man, you lot are lighting up. I can't say thank you enough. I'm assuming you're all obviously reacting to this PlayStation news right now. But anyway, regardless, in regards to Grand Theft Auto rumours, hot topics, get your tinfoil hats on. Let's get amongst it. We will talk about Grand Theft Auto, obviously, but I'm assuming we're all going to be reacting to this PlayStation news for a little bit. Right, to start us off with, Stander has literally just dropped a 10 out of nowhere. Stander, I can't say thank you enough. I don't think I've ever said your name before in my entire life, and you're dropping 10 out of nowhere. Brother, I appreciate it. Ken, do you think?
It's showtime!
Yes, that's awesome. Yes!
Yeah! Come on, yeah!
Appreciate you, Big Stepper. What are we saying? Standard with a 10. This is sad news that PlayStation 5 price is going up. It's shit news, man. It really is shit news. And it's very tactical as well. Let's say it how it is. What are we? We're still in March. I know we're 1 week away from April, but we're still in March. And I know exactly why they've done this. They've done this now. You're obviously out of January and February, so that's cooked. March and April are always kind of the quiet months. You've got James Bond coming out in May. You've got Batman coming out later. I don't know when Batman's coming out. I can't remember when Batman's coming out. Is Batman coming out in May as well? Hopefully, fingers crossed. What else? We've got Wolverine's coming out in September. So basically, they've been really tactical about it. They've dropped it now because they know that they're far away from those games where, let's say, for example, if James Bond was coming out, I know James Bond isn't an exclusive, is it? I don't think James Bond's an exclusive to PlayStation. If James Bond was to come out next week and they announced that now, it would fuck them over. Not necessarily in regards to like a Grand Theft Auto space, but it would be a very big counterbalance. Whereas they've announced it now because really, in regards to PlayStation, unless I'm missing something, they've got nothing dropping significantly in the next couple of weeks. So it's all tactical. They know exactly what they've done here. They're far away from Wolverine. They're far away from Grand Theft Auto. Again, we know that Grand Theft Auto wasn't exclusive, but even still. But regardless, man, if anyone was lining up any hopium copium in regards to getting a PlayStation 5 Pro before Grand Theft Auto 6, you're braver than me. You're braver than me. I was really pondering it. Because of what's gone on with Crimson Desert, because apparently PlayStation 5 Pro's handled it a lot better. But $100 price hike. $100 fucking price hike. You've got people out here on the fucking breadline. You've got people out here who are having to go to food banks because they can't feed themselves and their families. And now all of a sudden, you've got gaming consoles now. Do you remember when gaming used to be a hobby? It's not a hobby anymore. Gaming is not a hobby anymore. This is bullshit, man. What the fuck? Jado, get some music pumping in here, man. It's too quiet. I can't do this with no music. What the fuck is going on today? What's going on this week? What's going on this past 12 months with gaming? Jesus wept, man. Have you ever known a more rough time in the gaming industry right now? Games constantly delayed. Games coming out broke. Everything's trying to lean on Unreal Engine. And now you've got price increase after price increase, price hike after price hike. We live in a world today where Mario Kart costs $80. Grand Theft Auto is going to be $80 bare minimum. And now PlayStation 5 Pro is going to cost $900. A PlayStation console. No bundle. God, oh my God, I just thought about the bundles. J-Dog, pause the music. It's just hit me. I've just thought about the Grand Theft Auto bundles. The GTA 6 PlayStation 5 Pro bundles are going to be $1,000. Fuck! The PlayStation 5 Pro bundles with GTA 6. The GTA 6 PlayStation 5 bundles. The GTA 6. Too many fucking numbers. The GTA 6 PlayStation 5 Pro bundles. The ones they are going to be marketing to everyone are going to be $1,000. They're going to be $1,000. Fuck you. I can't. I fucking can't. Oh, man. We are. I think in the past 2 years, there is a term that has been overused, and I've used it a fair bit, but we are cooked. We are cooked has never been more prevalent in our entire existence as it is right now. Oh, we are so fucked. We are done out here, brother. We are done. I'm just looking at the reaction. Twitter is just blowing up right now. I mean, Jesus. I'll come, literally, man. I will come to chat. I just want to see these reactions here, but I will come to chat in just very, very 2 short seconds, I promise. PlayStation's increasing the price of PlayStation 5. They've done it all, man. It's just a blanket increase. Fuck. Right, okay, you know what? I'll get off Twitter. I'll come and talk to you lot, and we'll see what we're saying about this PlayStation news. Obviously, like I said, If Rockstar Games drop something today, we're obviously covering it. We'll always talk about Grand Theft Auto, of course. We'll get into everyone's theories, conspiracy theories around Grand Theft Auto. I also want to apologise as well. I can see that people have been lighting this chat up since we went live, and I can't say thank you enough. If you've got a message that hasn't been read out yet, don't spam it, because moderators will just get amongst it, and they'll give you a swift boot. But if someone wants to get a message read, and I've not read it yet, just drop it in one more time. And if I read it, I read it. I apologise if I don't get to it, because it's just that, look at the state of you, man. You lot are just lighting me up. Truly, man, I can't say thank you enough. That PlayStation news has come out of nowhere, man. It's rocked to me. I say nowhere. I did see there was a rumour a couple of days ago, but it was from like unofficial sources and stuff. I couldn't find an official source that was actually in like ahead of the rumour. So unless no one wanted to report it, no one wanted to manifest it. Oh, God, man, that sucks. And honestly, no joke, I know it's like a broken record, but in regards to the gaming industry, it has been, we are taking blow after blow after blow. They're expecting you to pay over $1,000 for Grand Theft Auto 6 as a PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. People are going to pay it. I understand people are going to pay it, but they are expecting this now. That's the minimum. Minimum for a PlayStation 5 Pro bundle and Grand Theft Auto 6 now will either be $1,000 or it'll be like, oh, well, we'll do you a solid and we'll make it $970. Just oh, you don't understand, man. It's fucked. We're all fucked. Right, let's come to chat. Let's see what we're saying here. GTA FIB's knocking about. Big Christopher, good to see you, brother. Don't forget the disc drive and extra controller MCT. I don't even want to think about it, Chris. GTA FIB, I'm very, very glad that I've bought my 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 last year. Well done. As a restock, down from €600 to €470. I mean, look, there's a chance that obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out 1 week before Black Friday, which we've all been harping on. So maybe there's a chance that they're going to do like a bit of a sale round Black Friday, so you might be able to get a PlayStation 5 Pro a little bit cheaper. But take it back 5 years ago. Does anyone remember the absolute diabolical scenes of people trying to get their hands on a base PlayStation 5? Not a PlayStation 5 Pro, not the better version, a base PlayStation 5. There were shortages for the best part of a year. People literally could not get hold, not everyone, but there were certain people out there literally could not get hold of a PlayStation 5 for 6 months, 9 months, a year. The biggest video game of all time comes out 1 week before Black Friday. If they're going to do Black Friday sales on PlayStation 5 Pro, if scalpers don't get them, you are going to have to get up it like a rat up a drain pipe. You are going to have to be Barry Allen. Oh my God! Cooked. Dear me. What are we saying? Gabby Dimitru, 2 GTA 6 delays, Mind's Eye broken. Gabby, fuck Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye isn't in this conversation. Xbox and PlayStation price increase. That's it. The worst thing for me is the 2 GTA 6 delays. Hardly any news coming out around Grand Theft Auto 6 regardless from Rockstar Games. I hate it. I hate the mentality of, oh, we'll just let Rockstar Games cook. Fuck you. Give us a screenshot. Microsoft, what was it? Weren't it 2 price increases in less than 2 years? Microsoft done 2 price increases in less than 2 years. Nintendo last year come with that fresh bullshit. First of all, introducing a price hike for the consoles and then making Mario Kart World $80. Like, what? It's fuck Nintendo every day. And now PlayStation's followed suit. But $100 is wild. It's ridiculous. $100. Joshua Hawkins with the 2, I appreciate it, Josh. Just called GameStop will give me 250 credit for PlayStation 5. What, PlayStation 5 base, you're going to get 250 credit? What? So next Thursday, PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be $900 and GameStop are offering 250 credit. Oh yeah, nice one, GameStop. Yeah, appreciate you. I'll just magically whip out an extra $600, $700 out of my fucking tiny asshole. Oh, man. What is going on? Grey Owl's been a member for 2 months. I appreciate you, brother Ken. Show him some love.
It's showtime!
Appreciate a big step of what we're saying. Oh my God, AMCT, long time no see. Big Cheese, how's things? It's better now that I've seen your name, brother. I hope you're doing well. Upper Robin, Sony doesn't need to compete anymore now that Xbox is out of the race. Of course, they're going to take advantage. There's a man that makes sense. There's a man that has said it straight down the middle. Upper Robin, that's why you rock with us. Wow, you've made a really good point, actually. What have we been saying now? Xbox are coming out the console market. Xbox don't want to be in the console race anymore. Literally, I haven't even thought about this, Upper Robin. Xbox, we all know by now that Xbox just don't want to be in the console game anymore. And now PlayStation choose to bring up the price increase. And like Upper Robin said, because now they're the only game in town. How much, in all seriousness, all jokes aside, how much is that fucking Xbox hybrid going to be? How much is that Xbox hybrid going to be? I shudder to think. I don't even dare to think. Oh my god. Gaming Grenade, my username has never been more apt. The industry is officially blown up. Gaming Grenade, oi, what did I say in, I think it was the last live stream that we did? I said there is a bubble in the gaming industry right now, and all these knocks that it's taken, eventually one day, there's your gaming industry. It's going to collapse. The independent games, you know, some of them will be alright. The development companies and stuff, some of them will be alright. It's weird because if that is to happen, and basically it turns into where all the AAA studios just start outpricing people to the point where they all start struggling, they have to dial it back. What's going to happen is the gaming industry might end up reverting back to what it was like 20 years ago, where you're going to have smaller development companies now thriving. Like, they already are doing, I understand that, but like 20, 30 years ago, you didn't have these big billionaire, you know, AAA companies that are making it accessible for PlayStation to be able to charge you $1,000 for a PlayStation 5 Pro bundle with Grand Theft Auto 6 and stuff. And one day, if and when this industry does crash and this bubble does burst, the things that are going to keep standing are the independent video game developers, the small team of devs, just like it was 20, 25 years ago. Crazy, innit? How it all turns around. Big Chris for the Big Three has just sold me to get a PC. I am done with these consoles at this price. Just get a PC instead. Steam all the way, man. Look, if anyone, after the news that we've got today in the last hour, if anyone wants to leave console and go to PC, who am I to blame you? Who am I to give you shade at all? I don't blame you whatsoever. I do not blame you whatsoever. And it's funny to me because, like, I always saw it as PC's the more expensive way to play video games because PCs were more expensive. PS5 Pro is basically the same price as a decent PC now. $900. $900 fucking dollars. How much did I pay for my base PlayStation 5 years ago when it came out? What? $450, I think? $500, $450? And a PlayStation 5 Pro is now going to cost you $900. Fucking hell, man. Stan has become an ultimate friend, brother. I don't deserve the support, brother, but I appreciate you. Can do your thing.
It's showtime!
Sit in that seatbelt, bitch!
I appreciate you, Big Stepper. I truly do. Oh my god, man. How do I say this name? Deoxy D. Blah, 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 blah. Double D's knocking about. Never said that name before. Ken, one more time.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Double D. What we're saying. I love gaming, but with all the shit, yes, put it as it is, that PlayStation and Xbox is doing, I'm giving up. First Xbox updated their Game Pass to the fucking moon. Now PlayStation pulls out this move. Last year was a shit year for the gaming industry, with Nintendo introducing the price hike, Xbox Game Pass. When did Game Pass price go up 50%? Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember when Game Pass's price went up, but you make a really good point. That's exactly what it is. But the thing is, you know, man, like, I've said this before, people call this industry out for what it is now. It's just a bunch of billionaires and multimillionaires that are trying to sponge everyone and make as much money as possible. And when you call it out, everyone's like, oh, just stop being negative, stop mourning, and stop complaining. $1,000 for Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. Kiss my ass. Look, I am not gonna go against anyone for spending the money the way they want to spend it. I've said this time and time again. When it comes to you spending your money, you spend it on whatever you want. If you work hard for it, it's your money. I will never give shit to anyone for buying Grand Theft Auto 6. If GTA 6 was to come out at $200, I wouldn't give anyone shit for buying it, right? You spend your money the way you want to spend it, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But there has to be a fucking line when someone looks at a console that at the moment, again, how much is it currently? Before it goes up. I had it up before. There has to be a line where someone looks at a console now that currently stands at $750 and says, so at the end of the year, to get this with Grand Theft Auto 6, it's basically going to cost me $1,000. There has to be a line. Okay, someone just made a really good point here. This is what being the #1 in consoles sold gets you. Disgusting. That's a really good point. I didn't even think about that. Last year, everyone were expecting Nintendo Switch 2 to outsell PlayStation, and it's either they didn't do or they did just barely. I can't remember. I think maybe PlayStation actually outsold Nintendo. Now Xbox leaving the console market, they're doing this whole hybrid thing. PlayStation, what a way to announce that you are the #1. What a way to announce you are the #1 console in the world by fucking everyone over. Remember when gaming used to be a hobby? Fuck. Don't forget I've ever said this name before. Patu Teap. Patu Never said that name before. Definitely butchered it. Kenneth.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Big Stepper. MCT, are you going to buy the Pro? Brother, I can't afford the Pro. Let's say it how it is. Oh my god, if I get that Pro, I'm going to be on the breadline for 2 months. Sony doesn't want to raise prices, neither does Xbox or Nintendo. They know what this will do. They're reacting to a volatile market that hasn't really ever stabilized after 2020. Look at all the global disruption that AI has caused, combined with ongoing geopolitical chaos. So what, people are blaming AI and like politics and stuff for all this going up? I just think that's very rich when, like you say, when you really look at the gaming industry in a vacuum. Nintendo introduced the price hike last year and they blamed it on the economy. Xbox had a price hike last year and I can't remember what they blamed it on. And now PlayStation have introduced a price hike. But the issue that you got is PlayStation now, they understand that Nintendo isn't a rival. Whether you want to try and pin them into it or not, they're not a rival. The exclusives are nowhere near regardless. Xbox was the biggest rival to PlayStation. Xbox are basically putting it out there. We are leaving the console game because we are bringing out a console PC hybrid. So that's it. PlayStation, whether it was a war or not, PlayStation have won. And this is how they do it. But you see through it, everyone sees through it. We all know what's going on. The biggest video game of all time comes out at the end of the year, 1 week before Black Friday. What they're going to do, they bring in this price increase now, before James Bond comes out, before Wolverine comes out, before Lego Batman comes out, before Fable comes... Well, Fable, Xbox exclusive, innit? Okay, forget Fable. Is Fable coming on Play... Hold on a minute, wait a minute. Team, I'll come back to chat in a sec. Is Fable coming out on PlayStation? Yes, the new Fable game, often referred to as Fable 4, is coming to PlayStation 5. I thought I was whistling Dixie then. Confirmed during the January 2026 Xbox Developer Direct. The game is scheduled to launch in autumn. Right, so Fable... Right, okay, so Fable is coming to PlayStation then. But anyway, look, back to what I was saying. The point I'm making is... Like, people can sit there and they can say, oh, it's AI and it's the economy and it's politics and all this other stuff and look at what's going on in the Middle East and all that other shit. And, you know, those are all crutches to lean on. But when you really pull it all apart, the reality is PlayStation now clearly understand that they don't have a big rival anymore because Xbox leaving the console market and Nintendo fucked themselves last year. The sales at the end of last year shows that Nintendo fucked themselves, right? Nintendo ain't introducing a price hike this year. If they do and people still buy it, this fucking world's gone. Hell in a handbasket. But PlayStation have done this now and announce this now because they are so far away from the games that come out this year. They understand that eventually people are going to moan about it now for the best part of a month, and then we'll get that Grand Theft Auto trailer, or we'll all get excited because Bond's coming out and Lego Batman and stuff, and eventually it'll just become what Microsoft was last year, and eventually it'll become what Nintendo was last year, where it happens, people moan about it, and then it just levels out, and then people just go on with the day. We live in a world where Nintendo introduced a huge fucking price hike. They charged, they made Mario Kart $80 and they broke their own record. So no wonder PlayStation is raking us over the coals. Right, team, I'll come to chat, man. Again, I apologise if I've not really been interacting with chat a lot today. We got breaking news. And you know that I love to take you to Waffle House for that side order of syrup. Extreme 2 Swagger, I appreciate it, brother, with a 2. Nintendo become arrogant like they were in the Wii U era. Nintendo have always been that way, no. Nintendo have been pricks for so many years. And I feel as though a lot of people kind of like to... I think a lot of people like to look at Nintendo and be like, oh, they're harmless. They're harmless. The exclusive they give us are really good. You know, they're harmless. They're not looking for trouble. They're not looking to compete with anyone. Nintendo know how good they are. And yeah, I've said this time and time again, Nintendo's exclusives are good. You know, Mario, Zelda. But that doesn't... sorry, but for me, that does not... that doesn't line up with what we got last year from Nintendo. And it's going to be the exact same thing with PlayStation this year. PlayStation have introduced this price hike now. So what do we as the gamer now get with this price hike? You get the ability to spend the best part of $1,000 on a PlayStation 5 Pro for a bundle of Grand Theft Auto 6 at the end of the year. But don't worry, because there might be a little bit of a sale on for Black Friday. Lone Wolf McQuaid with the 20. Fucking hell, brother, that is far too generous. I do not deserve that at all. Please can get a massive dub in the chat for Lone Wolf McQuaid. That's an absolute joke. $20 on a Dust Bowl Friday. I appreciate it, Big Stepper. Ken, do your thing, please.
It's showtime!
Yes, that's awesome. Yes, yeah. Come on, yeah.
Appreciate it, Big Stepper. I really do. It's all greed at this point. This whole goddamn fucking industry has been propped up on greed for the past 10, 15 years. You know, we've talked about this multiple times when it comes to this shit. You know, the gaming industry was really... I don't care if it sounds like nostalgia. The gaming industry was really fucking cool. You know, what, the best part of 20 years ago? When you had development companies that had less than 100 people working for them, and all they were bothered about was giving you a really good video game to the point where if they make a load of money, they can then go and make the sequel, and they can turn themselves possibly into a franchise. Look at all the brilliant video games we had 20 years ago. And now look at how long it takes for a video game to come out. 20 years ago, we were getting banger after banger after banger. Now one video game drops and it's 20 years till we get the fucking sequel. And in the meantime, they just sponge on microtransactions. Not mentioning any names. Benjamin Forster, problem is second-hand market will also increase, be able to get more money. Everything's going to increase though, isn't it? Maybe domino effect isn't the right term to use. It's going to have a knock-on effect without a doubt. Like you say, man, they've not even announced the price hike in regards to all the accessories. Like let's say, for example, you need a second controller. I mean, look, I understand a lot of people. I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, and I apologise, but I know a lot of people do look at the Switch as that's the family console, that's the living room console. Well, not really the living room console, that's the family console. And it was bad enough last year with Nintendo, but can you imagine if a family actually wants to go out and like, okay, you know what? Dad wants to play Grand Theft Auto 6. The kids want to play Fortnite or Minecraft or whatever they want to play, Roblox, bullshit, whatever. Let's treat ourselves. Let's get a PlayStation. At the end of this year, if you want to get a PlayStation 5 with Grand Theft Auto 6 and a couple of other games, it's going to be well over $1,000. Do you hear the fucking sentence that just came out of my mouth? If the family want a PlayStation 5 with a couple of games at the end of the year, it's going to be over $1,000. I honestly don't like... You can see it. You can see it on my face. I actually don't know like how to react to this at all because it's weird because like really with all the shit that, you know, not just me but us collectively as a community right now in this chat, you know, all the stuff that we've been calling out for so many years in regards to this industry. You know, we've called Rockstar games out on shit, we've called Microsoft out, Nintendo out, we've called PlayStation out. Stuff like this really probably shouldn't be that surprising to us, but then when you see it in your own eyes and you see it for face value and it becomes reality. Like the human in you, just, it doesn't compute, does it? Again, man, it's great for everyone that's just joined us. It is breaking news. PlayStation have announced in the past hour that there is going to be a price hike in regards to PlayStation consoles. I think everything, other than the PlayStation Portal, I think everything's going up by at least $100. And it's coming in on, I think it's, I'll bring the calendar up again one more time. It's coming in on... It's coming on Thursday the 2nd. So as of right now, I think the numbers that we were saying before, I can't remember how much it is for a PlayStation 5 Pro in the USA. What is it? Is it like $850 or $860 something? I can't remember. Oh no, sorry, not $750 or something. I can't remember. And as of Thursday, it's going to be $900 to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. Oh, great. But anyway, look, in regards to Grand Theft Auto news, we're from the PlayStation shit. If you want to talk about Grand Theft Auto, we want to talk about Hopium Copium. We are 15 minutes away from Rockstar Games tweeting out for the first time today. Would Rockstar dare announce anything in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6 today after this PlayStation news? Probably not. Look, if there is a slight sliver of hope that we could get something positive in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6, it could be today. They might want to... Yeah, can you imagine? We know that PlayStation have been helping Rockstar make Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, we've read those reports. Is there a chance that maybe PlayStation have looked at it and gone, "Oi, if you want to go and drop trailer 3 on Friday the 27th of March, because we're about to announce some negative shit. So if you want to drop that and help us out, hey, friend brother to friend brother." So who knows, man? Maybe we're 15 minutes away from fucking trailer 3. I'm not too sure. I very much doubt it. But fucking hell. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Fox with the 10. I appreciate you, Fox. Ken, do your thing and remind him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Big Stepper. And these, oh god, God, Fox is going in here. And these Gay Station Glazers love their exclusives. Congratulations, now it's a grand, and Sony doesn't want to put their games on PC. Microsoft are arsehole, Sony's just as bad, if not worse. Yeah, Fox, I completely forgot about the whole exclusivity thing in regards to PC. I forgot about that. Yeah, it came out recently, didn't it? What was it, last week or the week before? That PlayStation are going to stop doing their exclusives coming onto PC. So, like, the likes of Wolverine, whenever we get the next Spider-Man game and the Venom game and shit like that, that's not going to be coming to PC now. So, wow, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. So, PlayStation are stopping exclusives going to PC. Everything's going to be exclusive on PlayStation in regards to the exclusives, and now they're charging us more money for it. Ha! Fuck! I forgot about that. Oh, my goodness. Cooked. Absolutely. We're gone. Benjamin Force with the 5. I appreciate it, Big Stepper. It's okay. We'll get a Circle Loco Twitter post in 20 minutes to make us all feel better. Ben, that would just fucking do me off. I think I'd just be a statistic. You'll see me on floor just having a fit in the next 10 minutes if we get that. And the thing is as well, Circle Loco tweets normally happen on Fridays as well. It were random. I think we actually got one. Didn't we get one this week? We got a Circle Loco retweet. Midweek. What was it, like Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or something? Unless I'm tripping balls, and it was last week, but it weren't on a Friday. I think I retweeted it and I was like, what the fuck's that doing there? So, oh, the conspiracy theory lives. The Circle Loco retweet's already been done. Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 3 confirmed in 10 minutes. Greyhound with the 2. I appreciate it, Greyhound. Don't know what's worse, the fuel prices or Grand Theft Auto 6. Pick your poison. It's all shit. Oh, TL Larry, good to see you, brother. MCT hot take. One of the biggest issues in the gaming industry is Rockstar being leagues above everybody else, and people expecting the same from other devs as well. Ooh. Ooh, that is a hot take. One of the biggest issues in the gaming industry is Rockstar being leagues above everybody else, and people expecting same from other devs as well. I mean, I think that the horcrux of that being a hot take is the last thing that you just said there, with people expecting the same from other devs as well. Now, I'll just speak for myself. I'm not speaking for anyone else. But when it comes to any video game in the world, you know, if we just look at this year, for example, Wolverine, James Bond, Lego Batman, even Fable, even let's say, for example, if Naughty Dog were to announce that Last of Us Part 3 was coming, I don't know about anyone else, but I would never expect this is going to sound like Rockstar glaze, and I don't give a shit. I would never expect a Rockstar level type of video game from anyone, because I've played the Rockstar games, and we all understand Rockstar are in the stratosphere towards anyone else. So I don't personally go into any other game from any other company expecting that Rockstar level. But if that's what you think, if that's what people are thinking, then that would definitely be an issue in this industry without a doubt. If, you know, let's say, for example, let's use Crimson Desert as the example. Crimson Desert, obviously the latest game that everyone's been talking about. People are still talking about it now. The issue that you had with Crimson Desert, and I did a video on it, Crimson Desert, the game itself, wasn't the issue. It was the hype that came around it. Before Crimson Desert, before Gen Pop had been able to touch 1 pixel, it was already being compared to Red Dead Redemption 2, Witcher 3, like all these best-in-class video games. And what happened is, I think personally, some people might agree, some people might not agree, the bar got set far too high for Crimson Desert. If Crimson Desert hadn't been compared to any of those games, if Crimson Desert would have had 1 trailer, 1 gameplay trailer, and it came out and people just started playing it, everyone would have just gone, this game's a fucking joke. Did you know about this? Like, this is ridiculous. But Crimson Desert got to a point where people had just set the bar far too high, almost to the state of where if it wasn't at that Rockstar Games level, someone was going to have something to complain about. I've got my own personal issues with Crimson Desert, but I don't think it's a trash game. I actually think it's quite... I did say this in the live stream, I did say this in the video. I would say that I enjoyed playing Crimson Desert, and by the sounds of it, it gets a lot better. So I definitely think Crimson Desert's been a big success, but it's a shame the hype just boiled to an unrealistic level. So if there are people who are signing up to play video games and they're expecting Rockstar Games level, yeah, you are fucked. If you're expecting every video game to come out like a Rockstar Games game, you are sadly cooking your own self, brother. You've got the pan on the hob and you're just jumping in. Like, you know what I mean? You are crispy. Oh, Rob J's looking right. Good to see you. Roberts MCT, what's up, big stepper? All the negative news this past week, only positive vibes, and we get Grand Theft Auto 6 news soon as. Literally paying $1,000 to play Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation 5 Pro. Yeah, Rob, we said it before. If you want the thing that everyone's got to remember, the shit thing that everyone unfortunately has to remember, is at the end of the year there is going to be one bundle that Sony and Rockstar are going to promote to you. They might do a bundle for PlayStation 5 base. I'm not saying they won't do, but there will be one in particular they will promote to you, and it will be Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. The PS5 Pro right now costs $900 as of next Thursday. If GTA 6 is going to cost $80, they're probably going to be like, oh, well, we'll make it $970 for everyone. Aren't we good? Aren't we good? It's basically going to cost you $1,000 to get the Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. And I keep going on about this, but the reason I'm saying it is because I've seen a lot of people in the chat for the past, I'd say for over the past 6 months, say that they are looking forward to getting that PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. I think some people might be retracting from that now. It's just fucking mind-boggling that these billionaires run this shit and they see the year that's laid out for them and go, you know what, fuck it, this will be the time to screw everyone over. Like, it's their PlayStation, it's their Nintendo, it's their Xbox. We are all going to be on the breadline. If we want to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on something decent at the end of this year, we are all going to be on the breadline. I'll see you all there. You know what I mean? Arms out, you know, arms for the lepers. Arms for an ex-leper. Oh, God damn it. Jasco, if we get something today from Rockstar, what would it be? Jasco, I made a prediction in the intro before saying Red Dead Redemption 2 Trailer 3 dropped in May. They announced the trailer was coming, and I think they announced pre-orders as well in April. So if Trailer 3 for Grand Theft Auto 6 is dropping in April, they could announce it today because Friday is the last month of March. So if we get something in March, it's going to be today. I don't think it's going to be next Tuesday because that's the Tuesday. Let's bring up the calendar. I think Tuesday is the last day of March, but this is the last Friday, and Friday is normally a big deal. Next Tuesday. In fact, yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday is the last day of March. So technically something could come next week, but I think Friday, the last Friday of the month, where everyone's the thing is, when it comes to businesses and stuff, that there's a mentality of the last Friday of the month is a big day because the majority of people in the West, that's when you get your monthly pay, at least on average. And so I think the mentality for businesses have always been, it's always better to give you good news on a Friday or on the last Friday of the month, because that's when typically on average people tend to be a bit more buzzing, like, oh, I've got money for the weekend and shit like that. So if let's say for example, if Grand Theft Auto 6, oh sorry, take it back, if Rockstar Games were to announce Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders today, the mentality would be people have just been paid, so people would then go and pre-order the game because they see it as I've got cash on the hip. So if something was to get announced today, I'd suggest maybe it'd be pre-orders. And then Trailer 3 comes in May. I still think Trailer 3 is coming in May. But if Trailer 3 was coming in April, pre-orders literally could get announced today. But take it all with ifs and buts. I will stand on businesses here. My prediction still stands. I think Trailer 3 comes in May. But I am not against them either dropping pre-orders in April or announcing that pre-orders going live and Trailer 3 is coming in May. Because they did it with Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, what the hell is this name? Mercury Milkman. Never said that name for my entire life. Oi, Mercury, I appreciate it, brother. And he's dropped 10 out of nowhere. Kenneth, do your fucking thing.
It's showtime!
Oh! Sit in that seatbelt, bitch!
I appreciate it, Big Cheese. Give me 2 secs. And we'll come to this donation. Mercury Milkman with a 10. Appreciate you, MCT. Brother, I appreciate you. Sony as a whole ass bitch. I agreed. Agreed and more. Also, November 19th is my birthday. Really? Jesus. That's mad, isn't it? Hope Grand Theft Auto 6 ain't getting delayed again. Isn't it crazy to think that all those years ago, when your mum was fucking struggling and the pain was just too much to bear, and the doctor's like, come on, Mrs. Mercury, you can do it. Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out on the same day. Your son's gonna have the same birthday as Grand Theft Auto 6. Come on, bitch! Like, how crazy is that? That the doctor knew that you were going to be born on Grand Theft Auto 6 Day. That's wild to me. Brother, I like the cut of your jib. Right, so again, here. Why is YouTube shit kind of me here? There we go. Metallica Matt, they overpromised and underdelivered, but at least they're working quickly to fix things. They overpromised and underdelivered, but at least they're working quickly to fix things. Metallica Matt, have I missed something here? Are you talking about PlayStation or Rockstar? They overpromised and underdelivered, but at least they're working quickly. I mean, that literally could go towards PlayStation and Rockstar. In regards to PlayStation 5, it could definitely go to PlayStation 5. In regards to overpromised, people literally, I said this before, people literally, when PlayStation 5 dropped, people could not get base PlayStation 5 for the best part of a year. And when you really deep it, there was no need to rush, because other than Spider-Man, what was the fucking point getting a PlayStation 5? Like legit. Oh, what we saying here? God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man, and possibly Death Stranding. In the space of the best part of, 5 years, 6 years, has PlayStation 5 base been worth it yet? And before it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, the game that apparently could possibly define the PlayStation 5, we've had a price increase. Oh my god. Stick a fork in us all because we're done. Pyro Chef 86. I think I've said that name before, but Kenneth, one more time.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, brother. We're a few minutes away from 2 o'clock, by the way, which means Rockstar will be tweeting out in a couple of minutes' time. Do I expect something from Grand Theft Auto 6? It's been a shit week, Rockstar. It's been a shit last hour because of this PlayStation news. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Sam, press the button. Press the button. Sam. Release the fucking trailer. Give us something, at least pre-orders. Pyro Chef 86, are you convinced about the November release date? Because I am still skeptical because they can still possibly delay at minutes before the May earnings call. The main earnings call like they did in November. Oh, what are you talking about? They could still delay. Oh, Pyro Chef, without a doubt, man. Look, it always comes across when I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and it comes out 1 week before Black Friday and stuff. It always comes across like like it is Hope and Copium. And there is a bit of a sliver towards that. But I just think, I've said this time and time again with this release date, I've never been more sure of any video game coming out on any date in my entire life. It's following the exact same track record of Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 had 2 big public delays, and then it dropped in the same year as they expected it to when Trailer 3 dropped. If we get to that May earnings call and there's no announcement of a delay, that's it. For me, it's done. It's sorted. We're there. I think personally we're already there anyway because it's the best release date possible, 1 week before Black Friday. And you know the thing is, if it had been announced for September or October, there probably would be a little bit where I was like, you know what, it might slip to November, maybe even the first week of December because they've still got that time to hit the Christmas market. But they've announced it for November 19th. If it slips from November 19th, it will literally be by a few weeks. You do not want to miss that Christmas market. Put it this way, the best way I can say it is simple. The game comes out 1 week before Black Friday, right? It's the most perfect release date ever, and I know people are getting sick of me saying that, but it's true. It's fact. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the biggest entertainment IP of all time. It comes out 1 week before the biggest day of retail in history, right? All that lines up. The stars are aligning. Also, Christmas market. You are not going to delay this game an extra 6 months and bring it out in summer, and you've just missed that release date. That release date is golden. It's perfect. If they miss that release date, the people will be fuming. Not us in regards to, obviously, the video game. I'm talking about the people who are backing this shit, the investors. And all the multi-millionaires at Rockstar. Right, team. Boom. It's officially 2 o'clock. Let's bring up Rockstar Games and let's see Trailer 3's dropped. Fucking hell. Someone's going to clip that up and just call me a clickbaiter, aren't they? Right, come on, Rockstar, give us something. Can you imagine if right, I'm going to announce this right now. If Rockstar Games retweet Circo Loco after this PlayStation news, I'm finding someone. I'm going over to Rockstar and I'm finding someone. Right, at the moment, surprisingly, Rockstar actually haven't tweeted out yet. That's interesting. Normally, they're on the ball. Normally, they are right on the ball. When it comes to Fridays, especially. Let's refresh. Still nothing. Wow. Oh, the conspiracy theory is going to start working here. Rockstar Games haven't tweeted out at 2 o'clock. Is something going to drop around 20 past, quarter past? What? I've always said personally. Someone's just said Circo Loco post. Don't you dare. Lyric, don't you dare say it's a Circo Loco post. No, I think he's trolling me. I've always said, it's 1 minute past. I've not always said that. I've always said when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3, it won't drop at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock. It will drop between the hours of 2 and 3, or 3 and 4. It'll be like a 20 past or a quarter past. They won't drop it exactly on an hour. So... who knows? Oh man, we could fucking clickbait and hopium copium this whole goddamn community right now. It's Friday. It's the big day for Rockstar Games. They normally tweet a few times on Friday, and it's 2 o'clock, and it's 1 minute past 2 now, and they still haven't tweeted anything out. Could the announcement of pre-orders or Trailer 3 be coming? Oh, it's a tweet. It's Circo Loco. No fucking way! No fucking way is it Circo Loco. I can't even. I can't even. Fucking Circo Loco. I can't. I actually can't. It's actually Circo Loco. They've actually retweeted Circo Loco. Circo fucking Loco. An hour ago, PlayStation announced that a price hike was coming, and Rockstar Games have responded to that with the Circo Loco retweet. Have we ever been more cooked? I legitimately right now, as Grand Theft Auto fans, as gaming fans, has there ever been a time where we are more cooked than we are right now? I don't think there is. I genuinely don't think there has been. We are so done for. This fucking game better come out this year. If Grand Theft Auto 6 gets knocked back to 2027, you aren't going to see me playing it. I'm not going to be here playing it. It will be a long walk off a short plank. I will go playing hopscotch in oncoming traffic. Fucking... I don't believe it. Who was it who said it was a Circo Loco retweet? There was someone in the chat that said it was Circo Loco. And I can't remember who it was. I don't believe what I'm witnessing right now. Circo Loco! Following up PlayStation... Oh my god, I can't. I actually can't. That's fucked. That's what I get. I think I manifested it. Elusive Tortuga's knocking about. I appreciate that, brother, with a 10. Please, Kenneth, remind him what time it is.
It's showtime!
It's apparently Circo Loco time!
Yes, that's awesome! Yes!
Yeah! Come on, yeah!
I said something a while back. I will be so happy when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out because I will not have to be triggered over seeing a Circo Loco retweet again, ever in my entire life, because I won't be waiting for any news. I have grown to physically fucking hate Circo Loco. They might have banger music. I don't care. I've come to the point now where I have grown to fucking hate Circo Loco, and they've done nothing wrong to me. They've not wronged me at all. Rockstar were using them as a trigger point. Rockstar were like, oh, check my guy over there. Circo Loco, bam, 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 bam. It's not a good day. It's not a good day. PlayStation have fucked us. Rockstar Games have retweeted Circo Loco. It's a bad day. It's a bad day. At this point, Trailer 3 does not make up for this day at all. At this point, Grand Theft Auto 6 being announced that it's coming out next week is the one. Everyone, I'm seeing a mock-up of PlayStation 5 Pro and Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay now. Right, Elusive Tortugas, I apologise, brother. I actually didn't read your donation out, so I'll read it now again. I appreciate it, man, with the 10. Daisy and Forza are going to have... Sorry, I think I'm a bit too close to this microphone in, but just knock it back a little bit. Daisy and Forza are going to have to hold me over until Grand Theft Auto 6. How's the weather right now in the UK? I think it's a bit crap. Actually, to be honest, it was raining before, and I think it stopped. It's great in Leonardo right now. Yeah, I forgot that you were in Miami. Lucky bastard. Also, my shameless plug, Elusive Tortugas. Have a great Friday, boys. Let's fucking go. Oh, what, Elusive? Have you actually got a YouTube channel? I didn't know. If you've told me, I've completely forgot. I apologise. Again, memory for goldfish. I've said this time and time again. Yeah, no, feel free to... Like, brother, you just sent $10. Feel free to shamelessly plug yourself all you want. Do it for free. I don't give a shit. I won't gatekeep it. Everyone go and follow Everyone go and follow Elusive Tortugas right now. You might as well. Look, if you're watching me for 3 hours, surely you can go and subscribe to him. And then Cody C's dropped €1 out of nowhere. Cody, after tax, after YouTube take the cut, I think you've sent me about 40 pence there, brother. I appreciate it. I don't think it gets me a Freddo nowadays, but Kenneth, do your thing regardless.
It's showtime!
That sounds incredibly bad form. You know I'm only ribbing you. You know I'm only joking you. I appreciate it, but I really do. Bogan Bav, I'm going back to bed. Take care, fellas. Bogan, you know you're appreciated, big stepper. Oh my god, what a bad day this has been. What a bad day. PlayStation announced a price hike. Rockstar retweet Circo Loco. Bogan Bav's going to bed. Fucking hell, it's all going off, innit? Jesus Christ, man. Happy Chubby Bear, what are we saying? Days before Grand Theft Auto 6 release, PlayStation will raise the price again, and World War 3 starts just to say fuck you. Nah, Happy Chubby Bear. It's the other way around. Grand Theft Auto 6, before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes, they'll advertise that there's discounts on PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 bundles. And they'll basically, what they'll do is they'll make it out as though we're the good guys. We're the good guys. Like, the thing is that you've got to remember, a lot of people, Sony, Microsoft, they understand that a lot of people eventually, when it comes to price hikes, whether you like it or not, a lot of people just accept it and they just move on, and people forget about it. Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out in November. This price hike has now been introduced in March. You are not telling me by the time it gets to the sales, when you hit them in November, people are still going to be butthurt about this price hike. Some people might remember it, but most people will now live with the idea of, you know, this is just the way PlayStations are priced now. So what they'll do is a couple of weeks before Grand Theft Auto 6 drops, they will promote that there's sales going on for PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 bundles and all this other shit. And basically what it'll do is it'll make PlayStation out to be the good guys. And what they've done, on sale, they've made more money on their consoles and their units than they will have done paying full price for it right now. And that's how they do it. That's how they market it. Can I just quickly sort my hair out, by the way? My fringe is splitting and it's making me look like a right penguin. What's crack here? The joys of growing your hair out long. There you go, that's a little bit better, innit? Oh man. Again, I want to say a massive thank you to all the chat. I can see that you lot have not stopped since we've gone live. I really appreciate you. It's been a very, very, very interesting first hour, hasn't it? Let's be honest. Very interesting first hour. PlayStation have fucked everyone. Rockstar retweeting Circo Loco. It's... Jesus Christ. I'm kind of worried as to what we're going to get in the next 2 hours. We're still going to be live here for the next 2 hours, covering if anything Rockstar Games do decide to drop anything. They've got the Circo Loco retweet out the way, so if they're going to drop something, you know, they might hopefully drop it in the next couple of hours if they are going to give us anything. But yeah, what a first hour that is. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Soup Guy. I think I've said that name before, but Kenneth, do your thing.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, brother. What are we saying, Soup Guy? Hey, MCT, what will you be doing when you first get access to free roam after the first main mission in Grand Theft Auto 6? I want to get on a boat and just explore the ocean islands. Fair enough, Soup Guy. I'll be doing the same thing as you, but just on foot. That's all. Man, all I'll be doing is just taking the game in. I'll try my best not to trigger any side missions. I'll just... Again, it might sound like a broken record. I will literally just take the game in. I will... When I get out of that first mission, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around and I'm just going to... I'm just going to sit there and go, man, this is the game that I have been waiting for 3 years, 4 years. I've never... I don't know if it comes across as obvious on this channel, but I've never waited for a game as long as this is my entire goddamn life. I've never been more excited, never been more anticipated for a piece of media, never mind a video game, but like a piece, like a movie, a TV series, you know, a piece of art, music, whatever. I've never been this excited for something ever in my entire life. So... when we get out of that first mission in Grand Theft Auto 6, when it finally drops in 2035, I'm honestly just going to walk around for like an hour or so and be like, finally, man, thank God. Free roam it and just take it all in. Oh, it's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. Level Up Network with a 5. Again, Level Up. I don't think I've ever said your name before and you're dropping out donations already. I can't say thank you enough. Ken, one more time.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, Big Cheese. What we saying? Love MCT. Ah, brother. Right back at you. Mubsy with the 2. Appreciate you, Mubsy. Thoughts on the Harry Potter show trailer? Might get me cancelled. Pleasantly surprised. The Harry Potter trailer. Pleasantly surprised. It's fucking... Oh, man. It's so boring. Everyone's saying, it looks just like the film. All we've got, visually wise, in regards to Harry Potter, is the films. Because before the films, it was the books. So if you are going off what the books are telling you, guess what? It is going to look like the films. Because the films tried to make it look like the fucking books. Look, the big discourse around Harry Potter, other than Snape, which we're not going to get into. I ain't want to get cancelled in this bitch. Look, I'm unarmed. Don't take your shots. I like the actor. I saw it. What was it? I think he was in a Black Mirror episode, and I thought it was brilliant. I've not seen him in that much, but I think the episode that I'm thinking of, it's the one in Black Mirror. I can't remember what it was called, and he was brilliant in it. I remember me and Mrs. MCT were watching it. I was like, man, this guy is sick, and I didn't know who he was. And then I saw he got cast as Snape, and everyone was like, oh shit. I get it. I understand the discourse. I've not read the books from start to finish in regards to Harry Potter. How have I ended up talking about Snape, by the way? This is not something I wanted to do. Apparently, it's referenced in the books multiple times that he has got, like, white, milky skin and stuff. So people have like, this is ridiculous, blah, 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 blah. But I like the actor. It's not the end of the world for me. I am going to watch the TV series. But the biggest discourse around it is people are like, it's just going to be a copy and paste of the films. That was an issue for me. I do get that. But once I saw that trailer, I was like, you know what? Can't be any worse than Rings of Power. It can't be any worse than Rings of Power. So I was kind of on the fence, but that trailer, I have to admit, that trailer's pushed me a little bit into being a little bit excited for it. And it drops at Christmas as well. Like, I'm a guy, when it comes to Christmas, Harry Potter's my shit. I watch Harry Potter every Christmas. Me and Mrs. MCT watch Harry Potter every Christmas. So I am excited for it. I am. If you'd have asked me before the trailer, I would have been a little bit apprehensive. I've been like, well, I don't really know, but I'm not saying the trailer sold me, but I was pleasantly surprised. And I would use the terminology as I am looking forward to it. But again, you say the wrong thing in 2026, and brother, we're clicking unsubscribe. Oh my god, I've got a bit of a headache actually just from reacting to that Circle Loco retweet. What an absolute joke. Royalty 9879. I think I've said that name before, but Kenneth, remind me what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Royalty. What are we saying? I missed the first hour. What happened with PlayStation? Just give me the... Brother, I recommend you just rewind the last hour. The first hour of this stream was an absolute fucking joke, man. If people haven't already told Royalty what it is in the chat, Royalty, just go on Twitter or go on PlayStation's website or something. They've announced a price hike and it's not good at all. Here goes my chance of getting a Pro in India. If it is releasing anytime soon, it will be way too expensive and not worth it. I better wait for PlayStation 6. Might have to compromise a little in Grand Theft Auto 6, but it's fine. The PlayStation news is still raw, obviously, and we've been reacting to that a lot today, and you know, it's understandable, but I don't think it's still not really setting in yet. That they've literally increased the price like the year GTA 6 comes out. Like, you pricks, you fucking pricks. Donald Alvarado 304 is knocking about. That new Harry Potter show looks like utter crap. Oh shit. Paulie G, I'm a Harry Potter hater. Oh god. We've got a few people here that are not liking the idea that MCT likes to look at that Harry Potter. I mean, look. Everyone's got opinions like assholes. Everyone's got one and they all fucking reek. Just because I like it don't mean that you lot are going to like it. Vice versa. I understand it. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of discourse, as we all have. in the past 24, 48 hours around the Harry Potter thing. I get it. I understand it. But I'm a Harry Potter fan. It is what it is. I wasn't really a massive fan of Fantastic Beasts. So I'm kind of like, I'm at that point now where I'm like, okay, you know, it's been long enough now when it comes to the Harry Potter films. I'm ready for something. I'm ready for something new now. And again, by the sounds of it, the TV series is going to follow the books a lot more than the films did. And that's one of the biggest issues that a lot of people have with the films is, oh, well, they didn't include enough of the stuff from the books. So, okay, well, it looks like we're getting in the TV series now, but now people are complaining because the TV series looks too much like the films. Like, pick a lane. Oh, dear me. Gaming Grade, remember when Sony announced an option to lease a PlayStation? Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. That was recent as well, that was a few months ago. This price increase is definitely a way to promote that service, and unfortunately more people will think renting a console is a good idea. Wow, Gaming Grade, I completely forgot. I did a video on that a couple of months ago. I completely forgot. Told you, memory of a goldfish. Yep, for anyone that forgot, including me, PlayStation announced... Oh no, sorry, it weren't. Oh, it was PlayStation. It was PlayStation. It's through a third party, but it is PlayStation. They announced that you will now be able to rent a PlayStation, and that came what, a month, 2 months before this price hike. They knew what they were doing. It would be interesting to find out who knew and how long this has been planned for. Have they planned this ever since they knew that Xbox was leaving the console game? Have they planned this since Nintendo introduced their price hike last year? Be interesting to see. Gabby Dimitri, the only good thing about this is that Rockstar has a reason to release Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 and show to people that the Pro is worth buying if PlayStation 5 has all marketing rights. If Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 will boost the sales. Gabby, ironically, I don't think you realise what you've just done there. You prick. You've basically just made you basically just shat on the whole hopium copium of Trailer 3 dropping anytime in the next week. Yeah. If we go off what Gabby's saying right now, and it's not a bad, again, I'm not being a dick, it's not a bad shout, it's actually a really good shout, but Gabby's made a good point here. The only good thing about this shit is Rockstar has now a reason to release Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 and show to people that the Pro is worth buying. So basically, by Gabby's logic, there'd be no point Rockstar Games dropping Trailer 3 either this week or next week, because the memory will still, the memory of PlayStation introducing the price hike will still be fresh in people's minds. Like, it wouldn't make sense for PlayStation. Like, if we use today, for example, it wouldn't make sense for PlayStation to introduce the price hike and then Rockstar drop Trailer 3 and be like, oh, by the way, it's going to look so much better on PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, that would be so tone deaf in regards to the community that you're marketing yourself for. So, if we're going off Gabby's logic, I don't think we're going to get Trailer 3 in the next couple of weeks. Oh man, the thing is, because this PlayStation news is still like so new and still raw, I'm really gonna have to sit there with some theories and really deep it and think about like what this does mean in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6 promo. Like, would Rockstar, like what Gabby said there, would Rockstar release Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 so close to this announcement? Would they not want to give it like a month or so? Same with pre-orders and stuff as well, because the thing is, man, like, I know a lot of people call it conspiracy theories, but Rockstar would have known about this, by the way. Not like this price hike from PlayStation. This won't have caught Rockstar Games cold. Rockstar would have known about this months ago, because again, it has to line up in regards to the promo, and we do know that PlayStation and Sony are working with Rockstar to, what's the term that I'm thinking of? Not to calibrate Grand Theft Auto 6, to basically help Grand Theft Auto 6 run on the PlayStation 5 units. So Rockstar would have known about this price increase coming, without a doubt. I go so far to say I think Rockstar would have known about this last year. Now, obviously, I'm not blaming Rockstar. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's Rockstar's fault. No, of course it's not. But Rockstar will have been like, I bet someone somewhere in an office at Rockstar would have been like, right, okay, Trailer 3, are we dropping it around May for the earnings call? And someone would have been like, well, don't forget, PlayStation are announcing the price increase on Friday, the last Friday of March. So let's not release it anywhere around the end of March. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Pre-orders might be a little bit different, but in regards to Trailer 3, I really wouldn't expect Trailer 3. next week on the back of this. But I've been wrong before. Extreme 2 Swagger, have you played Hogwarts Legacy MCT? Yeah, I have. I enjoyed it. I was expecting to enjoy it more than I did. I thought it were a good game, but I was so hyped for Hogwarts, man. Like, I was so excited for it. And I think it was just for me, it was the fact that it was kind of like a period setting because it was set so far in the past. I don't know, man. I didn't really vibe towards the story. The game itself, I thought was brilliant. I thought the map were really good. I thought that the combat was really good. I thought how they used the spells was really, really well done. The game looked really good, like visually wise. But for me, it was just the story and what we were doing in the game just kind of felt a bit suck-ass to me. And the best thing I like about Harry Potter is the story. So for a Harry Potter fan to go into that game off the back of the whole story and the lore of Harry Potter and to go into that, I was like a bit... If I'd have been given 10 choices for a story for Hogwarts Legacy, that probably would have been my 10th. I could have... Off the top of the dome, I could probably give you 9 better stories for the the Hogwarts Legacy game. But it weren't awful. I did enjoy playing it. It was just a story. It was a bit shit. Best Buy Brian has been an ultimate friend brother for 8 months. Brian, you know you are appreciated. My dog. 8 months is ridiculous, brother. I appreciate it. What are we saying? Thoughts on the Lord of the Rings sequel with Sam's daughter? Oh. Yeah. I saw that got... not rumoured. What was it? And Stephen Colbert's writing it. Is it the one where Stephen Colbert's on it? Yeah, I'm not. That sounds just liquid ass to me. That I ain't catching that, brother. Again, look, I like the Hobbit story, but I didn't like the Hobbit films. I liked the first one. The first one weren't bad, but the other two I just thought weren't that good. In comparison to the Lord of the Rings films, Lord of the Rings films are they're so top tier. It's ridiculous. Rings of Power, shit. I'm interested to watch the Gollum film, that new, what's it going to be called? The Hunt for Gollum or something. I am looking forward to that. But yeah, that Stephen Colbert thing that's being wrought sounds liquid ass. It sounds like something I won't personally be excited for. And Wolverine Slayer's dropped one out of nowhere. Wolverine Slayer, I appreciate it, brother. Keep your money and put it towards PlayStation because you might need it. Oh man. Fucking wow, what a weird day. What a strange day. I'll come to chat in 2 seconds. I'll see if there's any more breaking news going on right now. Fucking hell. God. TGG tweeted out 3 minutes ago, when you were waiting to buy a PlayStation 5 for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's in reply to the PlayStation news. Yeah, Microsoft is reportedly working on a portable Xbox console. I don't give a fat shit about Microsoft or portable. I don't care. I'm sorry. Not for me. And isn't it mad to think this all comes off the back of that Jason Schreier report that came out, what was it, 2 days ago on Bloomberg, saying the money that's in the gaming industry now is just at an all-time high, which, you know... I think the gen is over, even with Wolverine and GTA 6 this holiday season. Who the fuck is buying a PlayStation 5 at those prices? A Pro is going to be $850 on Black Friday deals. Yeah, again, that's a really good point from... I didn't see the name of that person, I apologise. But... Alright, here's a question for the chat. To anyone that's in the chat right now, whether you are a PlayStation fanboy, whether you're Xbox, PC, whatever. Here's a genuine question for you. With the news that we've got today, with the massive price increase, does this scream out to you that PlayStation 5 has been a bit of a suck-ass console, bit of a failure, when you look at what we had before with PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4? I don't know how I feel about it. I enjoyed the Spider-Man game. I did enjoy God of War Ragnarok. I didn't play Death Stranding. And those are the 3 games at the moment I can think of that has been worthwhile. From what everyone's been saying for the past few years with PlayStation 5. Those are the 3 games I can think of right now. Fuck it hell, man. the PlayStation 5 generation, I think if PlayStation 6, I don't think PlayStation 6 comes out next year. I know there's rumors that it's coming out for 2027. I don't think that at all. I think it will crip walk into 2028. If PlayStation 6 comes out in 2028, and the only game, or the only games that define PlayStation 5, including a price hike, are Grand Theft Auto 6, which isn't an exclusive, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Ragnarok and Death Stranding, unless I'm forgetting something. 2 games are from the same studio. One of them's Rockstar and it isn't an exclusive. Oh, look what I found. Fucking crazy work, man. Crazy work. How the I've just scrolled down to chat. How the fuck have we got a verified YouTuber that goes by the name of Jeffrey Schmepstein 53? What the fuck? I don't even want to sit. You know what? I gotta quickly search this. Who the hell calls themselves Jeffrey Schmepstein on YouTube? I gotta. Sorry, Jeffrey, but I gotta. What's the name? Schmepstein 53. I gotta see what this geezer's about. That's not the account. I'm trying to find the account. Well, can I just click it in the chat? I need to know who this geezer is. Go to channel. If I go to channel, it better not. Oh yeah, I swear to God, Jeffrey, if this kicks me off my live stream, I'm gonna bang you out. Oh, it's opened up a new thing. That's fine. He's verified with 1 subscriber. What? You can get verified on YouTube now. What? Can you pay for verification? Can you? I didn't think you could pay for verification on YouTube now. So you're actually verified and you've paid for it. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. I genuinely didn't. I knew you could do it on Twitter, but I didn't know you could do it on YouTube. I've read his name. I got to read it. As a billionaire, I wouldn't even buy it. Well, you won't be buying shit because you're taking a dirt nap. Unless you want to put the tinfoil hats on and get into the theory. Is Schmepstein the new Tupac? Is he living in Brazil? Gaming Grenade, when I heard Stephen Colbert was writing a new Lord of the Rings film, I legit thought it was a joke. I thought April Fool's Day had come early, Gaming Grenade. I just don't, isn't that a weird mix? First of all, the story doesn't sound that compelling, and Stephen Colbert's writing it. What? Extreme 2 Swagger MCT, I've played some of the Lego Harry Potter games and the PlayStation 2 Harry Potter games. Nice, Extreme, nice. Yeah, man, back in the day, PlayStation 2 Harry Potter games were banging. But then again, I was a kid, so... Carl, I've had a PlayStation 5 base for years. As long as I can play Grand Theft Auto 6 on my PlayStation 5, that's all I'm bothered about. Yeah, Carl, again, look, me and you are very fortunate. We've obviously already got a PlayStation 5 base, but I just feel so bad for anyone that was planning on getting a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, they've given you 6 days notice. Sony, PlayStation, have given everyone 6 days notice that there was going to be a $100 price increase on consoles. And God love you if you're even going to try and attempt to... my hair's pissing me off. God love you if you're even going to try and attempt to get a Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. Fucking hell, man. That is going to be $1,000. At Christmas, that's going to be $1,000. That's crazy. Schmepstein, I provided my ID, you can buy it. What, you can buy verification? That's wild. Fair enough. Honestly, I genuinely didn't know that you could buy verification on YouTube. Fair enough. For anyone that doesn't know why, by the way, I'm seeing Jeffrey's name, it's because if you are verified on YouTube, it comes up in the chat with like a grey block over your name, so it stands out. So Schmepstein does live. Fair enough. I'm a tater. Stephen, out of all people, that's got to be the worst timeline. I'm not in America, so I'm not really... In regards to Stephen Colbert, I know who he is, but I'm not as exposed to him as everyone else is. Apparently, not a lot of people like him. I'm not into politics. I don't watch content like that anyway. But I know he's disliked. I'm just not exposed to him, so I don't know whether I like him or dislike him or not. But it was just weird that of all the people, Stephen Colbert is writing a new Lord of the Rings film. Is he known to be a writer? I genuinely don't know that much about him. Oh, my goodness. Roddy with a 10. Roddy, I appreciate it, big stepper. That is support that I do not deserve. Kenneth, please tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Roderick.
Yes, that's awesome. Yes.
Yeah! Come on, yeah!
I was going to read it, but YouTube's just shit-canned me here. About your rant yesterday, what is with gaming developers giving any time this year releases? There's 5 games I've been waiting for, and all I've seen is... About your rant yesterday? Roderick, did I rant yesterday? What, in the video that we did? I didn't think I ranted, did I? Fair enough. Another man's rant is another man's conversation. About your rant yesterday, what is with gaming developers giving any time this year releases? There's when the fuck... did I rant about this on Wednesday? I must have. I definitely ranted about this yesterday, Roddy. There's no way I ranted about that in yesterday's video. There's 5 games I've been waiting for, and all I've seen is coming 2026. I want Hell Let Loose Vietnam. Fair enough, Roderick. I completely agree with that. 100%. I mean, look, I called Rockstar Games out for it. In 2023, they said you were going to play the game in 2025. It's got shit canned, and it comes out 1 month before 2027. So I completely agree. I've even gone further and said, unless this is the rant that you're talking about, I think I said this on Wednesday. When it comes to video game developers, I don't think anyone should be allowed to drop a trailer or an announcement. Well, an announcement's different. You can announce that it's in development, but I don't think they should be allowed to drop a trailer and tell you the game's coming fall 2025 or whenever it's coming, unless they are at least between 18 and 16 months out from the game coming out. Because between that time period, there should only be one delay in that. The promo from Rockstar has been absolutely horrendous around Grand Theft Auto 6. And unfortunately, I don't want that to be so like the precedent of the gaming industry. I don't want other companies to look at that and go, well, Rockstar Games gets away with it. Because then we're just in Thunderdome. So, I agree, Roddy. I completely agree. Has Schmepstein been kicked? Schmepstein's been kicked? Ho ho! Gutted, Jeffrey. It's not been a great couple of years for you, has it, lad? Deleted by T-Burton. T-Burton, what we're kicking him for? I need context. What's he been done in for now? Hell, Jeffrey, double time, lad. I can't say your name too many times on Google, by the way, because I think you get... I saw something a while ago. Apparently, there's certain phrases on YouTube that can just get your whole shit demonetized, and I think Schmepstein's one of them. So, I'll try not to say his name too many times. What a weird geezer, by the way. Paid for monetization on YouTube, and he's got 1 subscriber. Maybe he does it so we can get his name read out in chat. But, you know, again, you spend your money on what you want. But can we not think of better creativity than Schmepstein? T-Burton, I want the context. Why have you kicked him? I need to know. I want the source. Oh, Gabby Dimitri, why you didn't enjoy Ragnarok? Just curious. Gabby, are you talking about me or someone else? I did enjoy Ragnarok. I defended Ragnarok, actually. You know, I saw people like, oh, it's boring. I saw someone, I can't remember who it was, said something like it's like a hand-holding game. Like you're basically just taking your son from one place to another. I liked it. You know, I'm a story-based sucker. I prefer playing video games that have a good story. I think the story in Ragnarok's really good. I'm into all like my Greek mythology and stuff anyway, as much as I can be. So I did enjoy Ragnarok. I didn't finish it, but I enjoyed it. I do know it has a few flaws, but I enjoyed it, Ragnarok. I thought it was good. I just didn't finish it. Bryce, the only Harry Potter I watched is the one where some dude ran through a wall with a cart or something. That helps. I don't know, a long time. That's like saying, I remember watching a Harry Potter film, I can't remember which one it was, but one of them had a wand. Long time ago, but I liked Hogwarts Legacy probably because I know nothing about it though. Bryce, man, I would always recommend the Harry Potter films. The first 2 are good, but they're not as good as the other ones that come after it. The third Harry Potter film, Azkaban, is where we kick it up to 5th gear and we get amongst it. Trust me, man. Watch 1 and 2, get them out the way. They are still good. I will never go so far to say they're shit, because they're not. They're both good films. They set the lore up really well. But if you can sit through the first 2 films And it's very rare you can say this about a movie franchise. If you can sit through the first 2 films, it's just plain sailing from there, because every film after that is a banger. And there's not many franchises you can say that. Normally it's the other way around. Normally it's the first 2 films are good, or the first 3 films are good, and the rest are just shit. With Harry Potter, it's the complete opposite. Best by Brian Colbert is a Lord of the Rings super nerd. Is he really? Right, okay, so that checks out a little bit more then. Has he got any history with actually writing anything in regards to like a TV series or a film or something? I just thought it was really strange that Stephen Colbert is writing the next Lord of the Rings film. He must have help from someone, surely. There's no way he's freeballing that on his own. Speaking of someone who knows a little bit about the entertainment industry, VPA is knocking about. Good to see him as always. Goodest of mornings from Los Santos friend brothers. VPA, I appreciate you, big dog, as always. Team, just because of the breaking news that we've had today, I'm just going to keep bringing up my phone every now and then, because I just want to keep my eye on it and see if there's any more stuff that's coming in regards to PlayStation or Rockstar and stuff. Again, for everyone that's hanging on for the Rockstar Games tweets, it's 20 to 3 now. Rockstar normally tweet out a few times on Friday. We had a Circle Loco retweet before, which just fucking did me over. I can't believe Rockstar followed up PlayStation's news with a Circle Loco retweet. You pricks. But if anyone's interested, it's 22, 3 o'clock, so they might drop something at 3 o'clock, they might drop something at 4 o'clock. I'm expecting Grand Theft Auto updates. Look, without dampening the hopium copium, without pissing on your cereal, after the PlayStation news today, I'm not expecting anything in regards to Rockstar Games, because it'd be such a counterbalance. If Rockstar Games were to give us anything in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6 today, yes, it would cushion the blow, but it would be such a counterbalance. I think Rockstar Games want to keep their positivity away from shit like that, and Rockstar Games are literally working with PlayStation. So I would be shocked if we got anything in regards to GTA 6 today. But MCT, let's stay positive. Never say never, you little prick. For everyone that does want some hopium copium, I will reiterate what I said in the intro. The last game that they gave us was Red Dead Redemption 2. Trailer 3 dropped in May. They announced it in April. If Trailer 3 is coming in April, they could announce it today, because Friday is the last Friday of March. So if you want some hopium copium, there it is for you. Alan Richardson's viral fight with his neighbour, now has its own AI parody movie trailer. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I'm just checking to see if there's any. That fucking Perlibis is shifting focus to speed up development of is it Dork 5 or Dorky V or something? That game looks pretty cool. I'm gonna keep my eye on that shit. Sorry, let me just have a quick gander here. Gamers can't afford a console, RAM or storage now. It's all started with this tweet. Today we launched ChatGPT, try talk people again, and blame it on AI, which, you know, probably isn't a bad thing to blame it on, I guess. Jeff Keighley tweeted out 50 minutes ago, the price of the PlayStation 5 is going up $100 US on April 2nd to $649 due to global economic pressures. PS5 Pro will increase $150. PlayStation 5 Pro. $900. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. Right, team, I can see I'm falling behind. I can't say thank you enough, so I'm scrolling down to the bottom here. I'm going to catch up again. If anyone's got any messages that I've not read out yet, don't spam them, because the mods will just kick you. They'll get amongst it and they'll just bang you out. But if there is a message that you want me to read out, just drop it in one more time. And if I get to it, I get to it. And I appreciate you all, man. I really do. I'm just sort my hair out, man. Doing that penguin thing. What was I going to share? And again, I also, without at the risk of kissing ass and licking too much ass, I really do appreciate you all knocking about when we go live on these streams. It's been a shit week. It's been a shit week in the gaming industry. Let's say it how it is. It's been a really, really shit week. You know, the Epic game news was crap. 1,000 people fired for doing nothing wrong. The gaming industry is struggling right now. It really is. And today's news has been shit. Today's been a really, really bad day. Bad news day. But whether you're a PlayStation fan or not, you've got to understand how bad this is, because what this is now is PlayStation 5 Pro is now $900 as of next Thursday, which means when Xbox roll out that hybrid console, do you really think that they're not going to try and push that shit to over $1,000 now? If PlayStation 5, if Sony is selling PlayStation 5 Pros for $900, do you really think Xbox want to go in under $900? Because they'll be touting it as our console hybrid will be better than that. So you'll pay more for that. So that's going to be fucked. And then again, people have been hanging on and waiting to get a PlayStation 5 Pro bundle for Grand Theft Auto 6 when that gets announced. And now people are going to have to rein it in. Just fucking... A Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 bundle at the end of the year, before any type of sale, will cost you $1,000 now. How crazy is it that we've got no announcement, there's no pre-orders, we have no clue how much Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to cost, but yet we all pretty much are in the understanding of we are just going to get fucked. No matter how you want to word it, Grand Theft Auto 6, PlayStation 5, PlayStation, Sony, whatever you want to call it, we're already cooked. Already cooked. Oh. Welcome to T. Is T Burton knocking about? Oh, there we go. T Burton, he was spamming, and to be honest, it would just lead to more bullshit with him in chat. Fair enough, T Burton. I understand that. Did you permanently ban him? Did you mute him? Let me just double check. Hide user on this channel. There you go, T Burton. I did it for you. You're welcome. Yeah, look, I gotta be honest. I know that I said his name because it was in like big block grey. But when I went on his channel, he had 1 subscriber and he's paid for monetization. His name's Jeffrey Schmepstein. I gotta admit, I didn't think he was going to be a friend, brother. No judgment, no judgment. But, yeah. I don't really need Jeffrey in this chat, thanks. Ghost, knocking about, good to see you. Big stepper. Nothing happening next week, guys, only because we will be in April next week. If we get anything in April, it will likely be in April, end of April. Nice one, Ghost. Appreciate you. Thanks for the hoping copium. Nice one. I hope you stay around a lot longer. Cheers. Thanks, mate. Ghost full of positivity. Nah, look, again, man, I do agree with you. You know, I made a prediction in the video we put up yesterday. When you look at everything Rockstar Games has done, from Grand Theft Auto 4 to GTA 5 to Red Dead Redemption 2 to even the promo we got last year for Grand Theft Auto 6, everything hovers around that first week of May and the last week of April. So if you're going to go off that, then the last week of April, the first week of May makes sense. But again, if pre-orders have to come up or get announced before Trailer 3 comes, they could announce that shit early doors next month. You don't know, do you? Screenshots, extra character bios. We don't know, do we? We could get anything next month. We truly don't know. And again, a lot of people got to remember, even if we only get like an announcement or pre-orders or Trailer 3 in the last week of April, the first week of May before the earnings call, we've still got this rumoured content collaboration thing going down with Rockstar, apparently early to mid-April. So no one knows what's going on with that. Even content creators aren't coming out and telling us what it is. So clearly I'm part of it, by the way. Clearly. So it's all up in the air right now. We don't know. But again, only time will tell. But we are on, as of April 7th, I said this other week, but as of Tuesday, April 7th, that's me on Rockstar Watch. Every time I go live on Tuesday and Fridays from April 7th, I am going to be watching like a goddamn hawk what Rockstar are doing. By the way, we are 15 minutes away from 3 o'clock, so if Rockstar are going to tweet anything else out, it'll be in 15 minutes time. Nate Dogg's knocking about, good to see you, brother. MCT, if given the chance to play test Grand Theft Auto 6, would you take it? I personally wouldn't, because I want to experience the hype and anticipation with everyone else. Nathan, I completely agree. What you said at the end of that message is exactly what I was going to reply with anyway. You basically answered your own question. That's exactly me to a T, man. Someone asked me this a while ago. Even if Rockstar offered me like an early access, I'd be like, nah, you're okay, thanks. I don't know if it's just because I'm a weirdo, but I'm very OCD with stuff. If Rockstar announce the game's coming out in November 19th, unless they offer early access, where you pay to have early access, which I would do, I prefer to play it November 19th because it's been announced for November 19th. Let's say, for example, if tomorrow this channel blew up and I got like 5 million subscribers and Rockstar came and was like, oh, we can give you a free copy of Grand Theft Auto 6 and you can get it a month early and you can basically finish it a month early and you can review it and stuff. There would be a part of me that would be like, well, that means that I can't talk about it on my channel for a month. I can't make content on it for a month. Like, I'm going to play in the game as a fan, that's great, but then I'm basically have to keep stum for, what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks? So I kind of wouldn't, I want, unless it's literally paid early access that other people can get access to, I kind of wouldn't want to play it any earlier. Like, I want to experience it. I'm a weirdo, man. I really want to experience it with everyone else. Like, I want to come across stuff same time as everyone else is. So, like, when we do these live streams, like 4 days, 5 days later and stuff, when at least the majority of us have finished the game, hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, we can talk about all the stuff that we've come across. Whereas, if I've played it early doors, I'm going to have to really honest with stuff and be like, oh, well, you might enjoy that, and we'll keep your eyes out for that. It's like, no. It's like, alright, dick. VPA, just FYI, Colbert is a writer. He's published books, and he's been the head writer on more than one TV show. Fair enough, VPA, fair enough. Again, that's Stephen Colbert lore that I didn't know. So that makes it a bit more realistic and a bit more... what's the term that I'm thinking of? Not realistic. More sense. It makes more sense now to me that Stephen Colbert would write a Lord of the Rings film. But even still, it's just weird that Lord of the Rings is one of the biggest franchises. Tolkien. The Tolkien lore in general, the world, is one of the biggest franchises and biggest IPs going today. And Stephen Colbert is going to be writing a Lord of the Rings film. Like, it just caught me out of left field. I was like, is this real? This AI? Benjamin Force, there's someone like the stream. Let's get that 100 likes. Oh, you little pricks. Let me pull OBS down here a sec. It says I've got over 220 concurrent viewers. And we haven't even got 100 likes. I'm furious. Ken, don't tell them what time it is. No, I'm not happy. In fact, you know what? I'm going to shut the fuck up for 10 seconds. Someone click this goddamn like. Someone click that like button right now. Arseholes. You know, I'm only joking. I'm only winding you up. Jesus Christ. I'm only joking. Oh, my goodness. I always forget, other than the intro, I always forget to tell people to like the stream. So apparently when it comes to YouTube's algorithm, if people like the stream, that's better. That's like one of the best things that you can do. Then it's like, oh, people like it, we'll put it out there more. But I don't know, man. I've just always seen it as, if I make a good title and I make a good thumbnail, people should be able to come across it anyway. By the way, YouTube's proper wigging out for me. You know, when people are doing donations and stuff, like it's saying VPA's been a member for 5 months. VPA, I appreciate you, brother. But every time people have sent a donation today, or it's said someone's milestone, it pops up 3 times. That's just a personal thing for me. It's just annoying me a little bit. Pyro Shep with the 2, I appreciate you, brother. 3 Christmas days between trailer 1 and launch GTA 6. Ugh. When you're really deep it, there has been a lot of negativity around Grand Theft Auto 6, hasn't there? I've said this multiple times, man, but you know, the delays, the delays in the comparison to the trailers that we've had more negative days around GTA 6 than positives. Positive days we've had around Grand Theft Auto 6. What would you say? Trailer 1 and trailer 2. And maybe you could say like the announcement that we got in November, possibly, but in comparison to the trailers, it's chalk and cheese. So let's say we've got 2.5 decent days in 3 years around Grand Theft Auto 6. In 2022, we had the leaks. Some people think that as a positive. I see that as a big negative. I think that's a big reason why the game's been delayed as much as it has done. So the leaks was the first bad thing. Then 2 big delays. Yeah, it's not been great, man. That's another reason why, personally, for me, I am looking forward to trailer 3, because I see it as once trailer 3 drops, that's it. The promo starts. Once trailer 3 drops, there won't be a month where you won't have something new for Grand Theft Auto 6, whether it be character bios or screenshots or gameplay trailers, or there's marketing or billboards gone up in New York or something like that. Every month we're gonna have something. So that's why I'm excited for trailer 3, because it's not just the sense of it's a trailer and I get to see more for Grand Theft Auto 6. That's it. Trailer 3 for me is the pinpoint. That drops and that's it. That's the start of the promo run. And that's what I'm excited about the most, is finally having positivity in the Grand Theft Auto space, because man, it has been, for the past 12 months, it has been slim fucking pickings. And we're so close, man. We're so close. Just hold the line, brother. I said this in the video over there, but just hold the line. We're getting there. We're getting there. Tabby Room, how crazy would people react if you told them 5 years ago that the next gen consoles would be over $1,000? With what, a handful of exclusives as well? Fucking shit, innit? Absolute shite. Bryce, could you imagine in this wonderland I'm cooking up if Xbox just made all their components in-house so they can sell their console cheaper to get a leg up on PlayStation. It will never but nice dream. Bryce, that's a really good idea. Hence why it will never happen. Because the people that run this industry just do not want to make sense, and they just don't want to give back to the community. Devin McDonald, Hyman's knocking about. Good to see you, brother. Games industry is the epitome of greed. Completely agree. RAM price just started lowering and Sony announced its price increase. And that's the other thing as well that bugs me around this shit is Nintendo did the same thing last year, Xbox did the same thing last year, and now PlayStation did the same thing. They blame it on the economy. They blame it on all this shit. The reality is, video gaming used to be a hobby. Where if the economy... Let me put my phone down a sec. I just want to make sure. Oh, Fable. 22 minutes ago. The people of Albion remember everything. Your good deeds, your bad choices. That time you hiked up rent so much, half of Silverbrook ended up on the streets. Oops. Wow. Dynamic NPCs on Fable. Nice, man. And I have recently, in the past couple of days, started playing Fable 3. So that's why I'm keeping my eye on Fable. I'm well excited for that game. What was I talking about? Oh, well, I think we were talking about the state of the thing. Oh, yeah. Like, so, gaming used to be a hobby. Gaming used to be something to distract you from the bullshit politics, the bullshit economy. If something was expensive in the world... Just turn on your video game console and just ignore the world for a few hours. Now, it's fucking like the Venom symbiote. It has now just integrated and woven itself into your console. And you can't get away from it. The world is shit. And it's now infesting your hobbies as well. Your hobbies were supposed to be the reason for you to ignore the world for a few hours. Now it's part and parcel. Can I go and get a fucking GameCube again? Yeah. Cody, have you played Resident Evil 9 MCT? No, Cody, I haven't done it. It's nothing against Resident Evil. I've just never been a Resident Evil player. I've never really played a Resident Evil game before. I think I played one back when I was a kid, and it scared the living shit out of me. So there might be a bit of PTSD there. Who knows? Oh, Nathan, I think a lot of people are forgetting how good Rockstar is with real-world advertising. I think we're going to see box art paint on the side of a building soon. I hope so, Nathan. I hope so. That's one thing that I am really hoping for. Physical promotion. I'll take that shit all day. I will lap that up all day. Devin McDonald, MCT, did you ever cover the Clucking Bell store that supposedly popped up in Miami? Was that real? I didn't because, Devin, I couldn't find out whether or not that was real. I don't think it popped up in Miami, though. I think it was in England. I thought the sign looked quite AI to me. The thing for me was there wasn't a lot of people covering it. I think there was like literally a handful of people I saw like tweet it or something, and that were it. So I've always said when it comes to Grand Theft Auto news and stuff, if there's only a handful of people you see talking about it for like maybe a day or so, it's probably not that legitimate. I couldn't find one thing that pointed to it, the proof of it being real. So if it was real, then fair enough. But that will quickly get slapped up by Take the Piss Interactive. What was the one? Wasn't there a bakery or something that was using a name that was very similar to Vice City Stories, and Take the Piss Interactive like basically hit them with a cease and desist and told them to change the name? That was going around last month as well. So if you literally came out with an establishment called Clucking Bell, Take the Piss Interactive would fucking roll you out, brother. They'd put you in the Clucking Bell. VPA, 5 months, better investment than 401k. Oh, you right? In America, you lot do set, don't you? You 401ks. I gotta Google it. What is a 401k? Is it your pension pot? What is a 401k in USA? Because we don't say it over here. A 401k is a tax-advantaged employer-sponsored retirement savings. Oh, yes, it's just retirement savings. A 401k. Right, okay. Yeah, I think over here, we literally just call it retirement. But you guys say, fuck, I always hear it in like films and stuff. Like, oh, my 401k, and like, we don't sell it over here at all. Better investment than retirement, VPA. I mean, I won't go that far, but I appreciate you knocking boots. 5 months is a joke, by the way. I don't deserve that. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. You know that I do. Joe Renon, hi. Do you think Oh, sorry, I read two messages at once there. Flying Sand said, hi, MCT. Appreciate it, brother. Joe Unknown, do you think Trailer 3 will be captured on a PlayStation 5 Pro? Or standard PlayStation 5 like Trailer 2? Joe Unknown, it's in the unknown. I really don't know, man. If I were Rockstar Games, would they be very brave to record all of Trailer? No, it has to be base. It has to be. What a dick move that would be. If they recorded Trailer 3 on PlayStation 5 Pro, because they can show all that shit in the gameplay trailers. There's time for that. But if Trailer 3 is recorded on PlayStation 5 Pro, guess what the discourse will be? We all know what it will be, but guess what the discourse will be? When that trailer drops and it says at the bottom of the screen, recorded in PlayStation 5 Pro, how many fucking people will jump straight onto it and go, they're hiding the base PlayStation 5 footage? It was the same thing with Crimson Desert, wasn't it? Crimson Desert came out last week, and what was it, a week before or 2 weeks before, people were like, oh, why have we barely seen any base PlayStation 5 footage? It's struggling, it's struggling. And that was Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss. How bad do you think it'll be with Rockstar? So no. I think if they have any sense, and Rockstar normally do, if they're going to advertise it's been recorded on anything, they'll advertise it's been recorded on base PlayStation 5. That's the smartest play. If they even advertise that Trailer 3 has been recorded on PlayStation 5 Pro, just in general, it'll trigger so many people. So many people will be like, oh, they're hiding something. So, yeah, that's I could be wrong, but that's where my head's at with it. Oh, whoa, why would they drop anything in April or May? They never dropped Trailer 3 longer than 6 months from release. Someone hasn't watched my latest video. Whoa. Grand Theft Auto 4 dropped in April. Grand Theft Auto 5 Trailer 3 dropped in the first week of May. Red Dead Redemption 2 Trailer 3 dropped in the first week of May. They announced it in the last week of April. Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 2 dropped in the first week of May. So that's why they dropped something in April or May. I saw someone on Twitter saying this. I can't remember who it was, being like, oh, you can't compare it to any other games because Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out in November, right? So by that logic, that means that we're not going to get Trailer 3 until, what? We won't get Trailer 3 until June, which is a month after the earnings call. But yet, anytime people show you that Rockstar have a track record for dropping shit before an earnings call, everyone wants to ignore it and be like, yeah, but Trailer 3 is different. Trailer 3 is the same as all the other shit. Oh, fucking hell. Right, Rockstar has tweeted something out. What the hell is this shite? The Circo Loco retweet has pissed me right off. What are they saying? This could be Trailer 3 and I think I'd still be annoyed. Oh, God. Bully motorists off the Great Ocean Highway in a free Joe-built Phantom Wedge. Available for Warstock through March 25th. Still need underground storage for your special vehicles? Claim the free... I'm not even reading the rest of the tweet. I'm not even reading it. Fuck that. Fuck's sake. You know what? It'll be interesting to see the comments. I'll read the comments on this in a sec. I'll come to chat, see what you lot are saying, but I'll read the comments in a sec. Because of the PlayStation news, I wonder if people are going to read that and get a little bit annoyed. Let's see. 2 secs, chat. What are we doing here? Tabby's become a friend, brother. Oh, Tabby, I appreciate that. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, big stepper. Right, let's read a couple of chats, and I'm gonna see what people are saying on that Rockstar Games post. Bryce, what if the live advertising is if you're driving down the street and just get carjacked by Jason? That would be one of the most innovative ways to promote a video game of all time. And I don't hate it. I'd hate getting my car nicked, of course I would. Gabby MCT, how do you think the cover art for Grand Theft Auto 6 will look? Do you think Rockstar are going to do the same classic GTA cover or something new? I really hope they stay with the classic. I really hope they do, and I think they will do as well. I don't see any reason for them to veer off. Matt Bite's knocking about. I think I've said that name before, but Matthew, I appreciate you. Kenneth, do you think?
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Matt Bite. What we're saying, do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to look good on the Series X? I don't think it... Before I read the rest of your message, I don't think it'll look bad. But do I think it'll look good? Oh, sorry, you said Series X, not Series S. Series S is a little bit different. Series X, I think I might be just very, very, very thick and very gullible, but I think it's going to run fine on the X. I really think it will do. The S might have a little bit of cyberpunk issues going on down there. But X, I think X will be fine. I think anyway. I don't want to buy a PlayStation 5. I don't blame you. They are a greedy company and I don't give into that. I don't blame you at all. Even with Xbox, I always buy my games on things like CD keys. Matt, I would go so far to say I think it will run fine on Series X. I think if you are truly, truly, truly bothered about things like optimization and graphics and shit, I think a lot of people are going to bite the bullet and just get a PlayStation 5 Pro, even though it is going to cost $900. I think people will still get it regardless. So Matt, I think it will run fine on Xbox Series X. Put it this way, I've got a PlayStation 5 base right now. I'm not getting a PlayStation 5 Pro to play Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't need to. I'm fine with it running on PlayStation 5 base. Right, let's just scroll in a sec. Let's just read a couple more chats and then I'll read what people are saying about this Rockstar Games tweet. DNC, I'm feeling pumped and high on copium. I think we will get into info very soon. I feel we are entering the final straight right now. DNC, I do agree. And the thing is, man, if it weren't for this PlayStation news today, I would have been hyped today. I really would have been hyped today. I would have been excited. It's the final Friday of March. You know, I was expecting possibly they might even announce like this content creation thing that might be going down next week or the week after or whatever. If we don't get anything today, it's not the end of the world because next week's April anyway. But the PlayStation news has really knocked me back today. It's a shame, but you know, sometimes this shit happens, doesn't it? Right, I'll come back to chat in a sec, but I'm just going to read quickly. Again, for everyone that's missed it, 4 minutes ago, Rockstar Games dropped a tweet. But because of the PlayStation news, I just want to see what people are saying about it. 4 minutes ago. Bully. Oh shit, everyone's reacting to the fact the first word of the tweet was bully. Oh god, can you imagine if they announced bully too? I'd lose my shit, man. I honestly, no joke, you would see me lose it if they announced bully too. If I'm ever live streaming one day and they announce that, it'll probably be the greatest live stream that would ever exist on this channel. Because I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. It'd be peak entertainment. That GTA 6 info looking dry as hell right now. We starving out here. Get that man a drink. Everyone's literally just replying to the fact the first word was bully. I'm tired, boss. Yeah. Wow. It's nice to see so many bully fans. I to be honest, that weren't the first thing that I clocked into my head. Nathan O put MCT, I've been out the loop. What happened to the Discord? Oh, wow. Fucking hell. Talk about being out the loop. Nathan, we shit canned that ages ago. No, man, the Discord was, it was good for a time, but the issue was, it was just a personal decision from me. I run all this shit by myself. I don't have any editors. I don't have anyone helping me out. I've got moderators and stuff, which again, I always thank the moderators because they do a great job in live stream. And the moderators that we had on Discord did an incredible job, man. I'm really, really happy for them, or happy to have them working with me. But just personally, it just added a level of stress. Like every day, there was something going down with the Discord. And one of the biggest things for me was I wanted to age gate it. Because obviously we're talking about Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games are 18 rated. But the issue is if you age gate a Discord, people complain about it because on Apple, I don't think you're actually allowed to access the Discord at all. Even if you can prove your ID. Or if you can prove your age, sorry. So already you lose like the majority of the people that are on Apple. Ah, fuck. So people were complaining from day one. So it was one of the things. It ran for a few months. I enjoyed it. But it did just add a level of stress. Like every day, man, it was like, fucking hell, there's something else. So YouTube's already stressful enough. So again, Nathan, I've always said this with Discord, never say never. We could bring it back one day, but just as of right now, it was just too much for me to deal with on my own. Like I've said this loads, man. I don't know what other content creators do. I don't know if they just make the Discord, leave it to the moderators and just mute everything. But I didn't want to do that. I've always said if I'm going to make a Discord, I want to be able to be accessible to it. You know, like I want to actually help running it and stuff. And maybe I bit off too much. So, again, we might get amongst it one day, but we'll figure it out. The Rawhead. I don't think I've ever said that to him for my entire goddamn life. Kenneth, remind that punk bitch what time it is on a Friday.
It's showtime!
Appreciate a big step of what we're saying. Let's read his first message, shall we? They always used this grid art since the delay of Grand Theft Auto 3 because of you know what? That's like all the crybabies who blamed them for changing the cover art when we don't have a cover art. But they need to... What? But they need to use something to have a temporary cover art for the wish listing. Oh, Rawhead, are you just talking about when people thought the cover art... Fucking hell, lad. Your Rawhead is beefing with the cover art that isn't the cover art, that was rumoured to be the cover art, from people that don't know what the cover art is. When the cover art doesn't get announced after trailer 3, we haven't even got trailer 3 yet. No, Rawhead, I fully agree. I think it'll be the what was it, the term you used? The grid art. Without a doubt, man. I think the cover art for Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the grid art. Because again, there's no reason why they'd veer away from it. Why would they? It just works. It works. It works. In fact, I will say this. If they don't... I'll get closer to the microphone. I don't give a shit. If they don't use that fucking grid art for Grand Theft Auto 6... 1 out of 10. That's my IGN review. Early doors. T-Bert and MCT, have you seen the website that Sav had built? Yes, I have done. My guy, Sav. Goodness gracious me. Have you seen any other content creators making a Grand Theft Auto 6 website? He's ridiculous. The boy is insane. I've not actually spoken to Sav about it yet. I am interested to know, like, it's a bit of a negative connotation, it's a bit of a negative mentality to have, so I don't really want to advertise this too much, but I would like to know, I'm going to have to speak with him personally about it. I would like to know what the website looks like once GTA 6 drops. Like, is this just a placeholder for when GTA 6 drops, and once it comes, is that it? Like, or is that going to be sort of like Sav's website where he promotes all the content that he's doing? Because he's very, like, the one thing I will say about Sav is he is very creative, and he's very, maybe innovative isn't the right term to use for what I'm thinking of, but like, he was the one who did the roundtables. I think he's trying to work with Borg and Bav with a few things like a podcast and stuff. He's done this website now, so I think Sav has got this sort of like mentality of, I don't need to just lock myself in to be a YouTuber, you know, and he's got this creative itch and he's scratching it, and he's, you know, man, it's crazy to me because you just look at Sav's videos in general. I've said this to him so many times, his videos are a fucking joke. His videos put mine to shame. Like, there was a point where I was sort of thinking about doing videos like Sav does, where you heavy edit them, something's going on in the screen, sort of like every 5 seconds or so, and eventually got to a point where I'm not too proud to say it, I am not that good of an editor. I can edit videos a little bit, but I am not that good. And when I came across Sav's videos, man, and he did his face reveal, and I realised that he wasn't actually AI, because I did think he was AI for a little bit because of his voice. I popped up to him and I said to him, man, your videos are a fucking joke. Like, you're actually, like, crazy. Like, it's really, like, motivated me to put more effort into my videos. But his vibe just doesn't, his style would never work with me. You know, I'm just a dick brain straight up. You guys know me by now. I'll take you to Waffle House. I'll talk bollocks for half an hour. You know, I'll throw in a couple of let's get amongst it and a couple of jokes here and there. Whereas if you want a video that will just keep you locked in, that guy, man, that guy is something else. So his creativity is next level. That website's ridiculous. So I would like to speak to Sav and just be like, what's the crap with the website once Grand Theft Auto 6 drops? Like, is it just covering the lead up to Grand Theft Auto 6? Are you going to cover other games as well? So I would like to talk to Sav about that. Maybe I will. Donald Alvarado, what's with YouTubers like TGG saying something is happening in April? I think TGG was in the live stream last week, I think it was, and I can't remember because I didn't read all his messages. If anyone was in the chat, someone might want to reply to Donald, but I think he said something about there's a rumored content. I don't want to misquote him, but I think it was something to do with there's like a content creator collaboration thing with Rockstar Games rumored for next month in April. So he was thinking maybe trailer 3 drops around that because it's going to literally be working with content creators. But I really don't know. I don't know. That's been rumored. I mentioned that yesterday in yesterday's video. I don't know what's going on with that at all. I think some content creators know more than they're letting on, which isn't a bad thing. You know, keep your cards close to your chest. Sony does definitely agree with that sentiment 100%. But I know nothing, man, and I've not gone looking either. I want to be. I know I might sound like a bit of a bad content creator, but I want to be. I still want to be a fan of Grand Theft Auto, and I still want all this shit to be a surprise. Like I would. Again, I'm gonna sound like a really, really bad content creator here, but if, like, say for example, someone popped up into the Discord and was like, "Okay, boys, don't tell anyone, but Rockstar Games have told me when Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 is coming," I wouldn't want to know. I'd want to react to it as a surprise on stream. I want to be surprised when I see it. I'm like, oh my fucking god! Like, finally I called something right. But yeah, in regards to the shit that's going down in April, I think there are people that are in the know as to what's going on, and they're not saying anything, which is fine. What was I replying to, by the way? What was with YouTube like TGG? Yes, that's what he was saying. And with Game Riot said that he'd heard we're getting something in April around Grand Theft Auto 6, but he said in the comments it was nothing to do with what TGG said. He's actually heard it from someone. So that's two different sources giving two different predictions because of two different sources, if that makes sense. So something's coming in April, man. I don't care what you say. Something's coming in April. Even if it is this content creator thing or whatever, or we get Grand Theft Auto 6 update, something's dropping. And that's why I'm getting excited. Uncle Des is knocking about with the 8 Australian. I appreciate you, Big Stepper. Kenneth, do you think?
It's showtime!
What we saying, Big Cheese? Good to literally see you, big dog. Keep doing your thing. Proud of you as always. Looking like I missed most of the stream. Anything big not Sony related? Not really, if I'm being honest, brother. I mean, you missed the Rockstar Games Circle Loco retweet. That was that was peak. That was peak. No, man. Other than, I think I think we're all in agreement. The PlayStation news. I mean, I'll go on Twitter again and see what the crack is. But I think we can all be in agreement that the PlayStation news is by far the biggest news of today, without a doubt. And it's shit news. It's such a shame. Because I gotta admit, man, I read that PlayStation news 15 minutes before it went live. So I was chasing my tail. I was like, oh my god, do I need to change the thumbnail? Do I need to change the title? And before I read that PlayStation news, I was a little bit excited. I was a little bit amped up. I was like, you know what? It's the last Friday of March. If something's coming in April, they could announce it today. Could pre-orders get teased or anything like that? Or even this like GT Online, the finale DLC, could they be dropping something in April and announce it for then? So I was kind of like going through my head, I was like, oh my god, what am I excited for? When do I think it's dropping? And I saw that PlayStation news, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, you fuck. Because you just, it's shit news, no matter how you want to put it. Many PC players will buy a PlayStation 5 toward the end of the year to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Sony saw an opportunity and increased prices. That's what I said. It's a genius business move. This also helps normalize outrageous prices for their next-gen consoles. I don't even want to sit here right now and even talk about the PlayStation 6. I just don't. Because you'll see a grown man cry. But what I will say is I think now we are now in a period of time where video gaming no longer can be labeled as a hobby now because it's too expensive. Well, no, is that a bit too extreme? Because you can have expensive hobbies, can't you? Like, people can go skiing, people can go mountain biking, and that shit can cost thousands of pounds. So maybe that's a bit over the top, but it's just an industry that was built on consoles costing what? I can't remember, because obviously I was a kid back in the day of like PlayStation and stuff, so I didn't actually buy those consoles. It was always my parents that bought them for me. So how much was a PlayStation back in the day? Like, I don't even want to be ignorant and try and hazard a price. What, 100, 150 or something? I really don't know. But I remember games were what? 15 quid, 20 quid? Grand Theft Auto 6 will be minimum 80 quid. And I know it's a long time and, you know, the economy and everything else, I get it. But gaming used to be this hobby that anyone could be involved in. It didn't cost the world to get amongst, and you just set it up in your room, and it saves you going out and stay on the streets late at night. That was one thing that my mum always used to say about me. Like, I was a little fucking geek back in the day when I was a kid. Like, I weren't... well, I went through a bit of a chav phase, don't get me wrong. But when I was inside playing video games and shit, or like watching films, mum would always used to say, like, at least you're not just hanging about on streets like a chav. Even though I did do that for a couple of years. But that was one of the best things about video games, man, especially when you were a kid, is it kept you inside the house and it kept you out of trouble. Whereas now, parents, like, could you really as a parent justify if your kid, let's use this the best way I can do. Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out in November. Your kid comes to you in September or October and goes, Mum, I want a PlayStation, I want to play Grand Theft Auto 6. And you say to him, right, well then it's your only Christmas present. Okay, sound. And you go and check the price, and it costs you the best part of $1,000 or 1,000 quid to get a PlayStation and Grand Theft Auto 6. As a parent, can you actually justify that nowadays? Because eventually at some point that kid is going to get bored playing that game. If you spend $1,000 on a PlayStation 5 Pro bundle in Grand Theft Auto 6, if that kid is not playing it the month after, get amongst it, get it sold. I've spent $1,000 on that, you little prick. Bang! Like, you just would though, wouldn't you? Like, let's be honest, if I bought my kid, that ungrateful little bastard, if I bought my kid $1,000 PS5 Pro bundle with Grand Theft Auto 6, and 3 weeks later, that little bellend is playing Minecraft. Oh, it's Thunderdome. Statistic job. Off the top rope. Elbow drop and a tombstone pile driver. Oh, you'd be fuming, wouldn't you? You'd actually be fuming. DNC, I wasn't at all surprised by the Sony news. Surprised it took so long. DNC, I probably should have been more like you. I probably should have been like, you know what? Typical, of course that was coming. Laptop prices have gone through the roof. Laptop prices? Fucking hell. Laptops? Are laptops still a thing? It's just, it's weird to me because I always just think of when someone's got something portable in regards to a PC, you immediately think of a MacBook, don't you? From between 10 to 30%, I'm more surprised Apple launched Neo in this market. DSA, I'll take your word for it, man. I'm not really, I don't like hovering around sort of like markets and shit like that. If I see something, I call it out. So it clearly sounds like you know a lot more than me, but it's just so shit that last year Nintendo introduced the price hike. Microsoft have done 2 price hikes in the past 2 years, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the year Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out, PlayStation choose now to introduce the price hike. But let's all blame it on AI. Let's all blame it on the economy and politics. Okay, then. Tabby, what if it's something to do with the no pixel thing they are working with? It could be, Tabby, it could be. That announcement, if anything's coming in April, it could be something to do with no pixel. It could be something to do with role-playing servers. But if it is in reference at all to anything in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6, it's more news than we've had since the delay in November. And if you're talking positive news, it's official. Get your words out, Wasteman. It's officially positive news from Rockstar Games that we haven't had since May last year. That's booked. F32 NYK. Never said that name before. Kenneth, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, brother, what we're saying. Yo, MCT, put on a tank top. We need to see those arms. We know you're absolutely jacked. I hate being on camera. I'm gonna turn this shit off right now. Don't look. Don't look. F32. I appreciate the positivity, brother. Oi, in all honesty, I went gym today. I did a bit of chest and tricep work. Got amongst it a little bit. My arms are shit, man. It's not my arms that are big. I don't like to prop myself up. I don't like to give myself any, you know what I mean? You lot know me by now. Okay, I don't like to blow smoke up my own ass. But one thing I will say, for years, I started going to the gym when I was 18, and for years, I don't know why, Best thing about me has always been my shoulders. I don't know what it is, man. I've got alright shoulders. That's the best thing about me. My chest is shit, arms are shit, biceps and triceps are short. My triceps aren't that bad actually. Back, lats could be a little bit better, but trap for some reason, delts, traps, my shoulders, just they're always, they just stand out. It's not the end of the world, is it? Could be worse, could be worse. Jasco, these are the most views I've seen on your stream. Good to see more friend brothers joining in. Okay, now Jasco, you clearly weren't around when Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed. You clearly weren't around when we did February's earnings call. We hit over 1,000 friend brothers. Shocking, Jasco. Absolutely shocking. I appreciate the positives though, brother. I really do. F32, give him the old two-piece combo. Fucking two-piece. I'll give you a fucking 1, 2, 3-piece, lad. Wait. Oosh. Headbutt as well. Up. Oh. Ah. Got a cramp in my neck. Up, Robin. If the father is a gamer and will play Grand Theft Auto 6, then little Timmy might have a chance to play. If the family's buying a PlayStation 5 for Grand Theft Auto 6, little Timmy ain't playing it till next year. How about that? Carl, I think with Grand Theft Auto 6, I think with Grand Theft Auto 6 you can spend time driving around in the city even after doing the game. That's what I did on Grand Theft Auto 5. What, Carl? I think with Grand Theft Auto 6 you can spend time driving around the city even after doing the game. That's what I did in Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, that's every Rockstar game, isn't it? Carl, I did the same thing. I finished Grand Theft Auto 4 again a couple of weeks ago. And once I finished, I was just driving around trying to trigger like outside missions and shit that I'd missed. That's when that's a bit too. I was gonna say that's a bit too ass kissy in regards to Rockstar games. I was gonna say, oh, that's one of the best things about Rockstar games is when you finish the game, there's still play to do. I think there's a lot of open world games now that do that. Regardless, if you finish the main story, there's still stuff to do. Hennas, give us a tattoo tour, MCT. Oh, I did a tattoo tour the other day actually. I can give you a very, very brief one if you want. I was going to make all this arm. You know, like DC comics and stuff. I was going to make this DC, but it kind of shit panned it out. So you got the Watchmen face there. There's a quote here from the Red Hood. That behind can you see them there? They were supposed to be bats that flew behind the face and the quote. And here, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on a minute. Let me stand up a sec. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because of my microphone. Can you see that and that? Well, those. Bit weird to see it now. Let me try and do that a little bit. They are supposed to be the Joker's eyes. They look horrible on the camera, but when you actually look up, they're not actually that bad, right? So they are supposed to be the Joker's eyes, and his smile was supposed to go here. So you have the Joker's face, and then bats flying behind it, and then the DC Watchmen logo, and all that was supposed to be DC. But unfortunately, I ended up with a really, really shit tattoo artist. And it bothers me to this day. I wanted that face to be a lot smaller. And he came, the first time he came to me, he printed it out, and it was like going to cover my whole hand. I was like, no, I don't want that. That's not what we discussed at all, because we discussed the tattoos 2 weeks beforehand. So I was like, okay, I'll go make it smaller. So he made it smaller, and it was literally a little bit smaller. It was bigger than this. So I was like, no, I want it smaller. Like, this is going to be on my body for the rest of my life. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll go make it smaller. We are half an hour into the time of my tattoo. I think I booked him for 2 hours. So at this point, he'd given me this, and I thought, if I ask him to do it smaller again, I'm not going to get this fucking tattoo today. So I was like, right, fine, yeah, do that. So he did all that in like 2 hours, and then he got to that. He was supposed to do the smile, and he was like, oh, I haven't got time now. Should we book you in again? Oh, at the same price, dickhead. So that really annoyed me. But anyway, that's that. I got Donkey Kong, a Harry Potter symbol there with Harry Potter text underneath it. Script. I'm not into Christianity. I don't believe in all that shit, but my family do. So I got that for my family. I don't know if you can see. It's like a geezer on a cross with wings and a rose and stuff, or whatever. I've not actually gone over that one before. That's just like a random X on my hand. What that actually is, oh, do I feel comfortable getting into this one? Oh, this is interesting. All right. A while ago, when I got this tattoo, I think it was like maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago or something. I'd had a few bad years drinking, and I'm not talking about, I wasn't alcoholic, but basically what would happen was when I would go out and have a drink, I would be a little bit naughty, and sometimes I would get into a few scraps. And there was one of the last ones that I got into was just could have ended very, very badly. That's all I'll say. I feel very uncomfortable talking about this. So at the time I was watching, I'm a big wrestling fan. At the time I was watching it, and CM Punk had left WWE and stuff, and he was going over, I remember watching a documentary, ironically, while he was still in WWE, and I didn't know this, but in America in the 80s, or maybe in the UK as well, or the 90s, you used to paint big X's on your hand to show that you were sober, or straight edge or whatever. So I liked that idea, and I wanted something to always remind me, like, if I'm having a drink and I feel like I'm getting a bit too pissed, I'm getting a bit too, you know, maybe I need to calm it down a little bit, it's right there, like that, visually, it couldn't be more in my face if I tried, it's right there. I'm right-handed, so when I'm taking a drink, it's right there. So I'm not stone cold sober, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm not stone cold sober. I do have, like, I have a whiskey in that every now and then when it comes to Christmas, but that is my reminder. If I'm ever drinking and I'm getting, like, that's like, okay, you know, let's calm it down now. So that's that. And then all these are just kind of, I just wanted them because I fancied them, really. That's pretty much it. And I showed everyone last week I've got a really, really shit tattoo on my arm there that needs covering, but it's a big one, so that'd be quite an expensive cover-up job. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man, to be honest. Oh, and I've got two on my neck. I always forget about the ones on my neck. I can't remember which ones are which. What is that? Is that the text? I think that's the checks. That one says choose love, and then that is number 4 in Roman numerals because I was born at 444. But that's literally about it. Tattoos wise. Oh, I think all the tattoos that I've got, if I'm wearing a t-shirt, you can see them all. I haven't got any others. It's been ages since I had one. Mark T12 would see, brother MCT, I need some good news. This stream hit me with something come on. Heartbreak season after Ireland lost yesterday. Oh, I saw that. Ireland. Yeah, weren't you boys 2-0 up as well? Fucking gutted, man. Wales are out as well. Yeah, Ireland are going home. Wales are going home. Yeah, shame innit? It's a shame, but you'll have to come again, won't you? That's the thing. That's rough though, isn't it? What, you were 2-0 up, weren't you? That's shit, that. Karl talking about the fact that a kid finishing Grand Theft Auto 6 after a few weeks, so even if they complete the main story quickly, they'll get some mileage out of the game. Gabby, imagine the day Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 drops and we're all watching your stream, analysing each scene. What a fun day it will be, I can't wait. Gabby, you know what? We're going to do these streams on Tuesdays and Fridays. At the start of April, I've said this before, we're going to do these Rockstar Watch streams on Tuesdays and Fridays because I want to be live streaming when Trailer 3 drops. I have got a feeling in my head Trailer 3 will drop on a Wednesday and fuck me over. And obviously I will be able to drop everything and be like, right, sound, I'll cover it now. But yeah, I don't know, man. I've just got a feeling nothing's going to go according to plan when it comes to me and Rockstar's promo. I don't reckon I'm going to time it right. I timed it right with the worst news possible. November, the delay in November, I wasn't going to stream that earnings call, if you remember. I was kind of like, well, we've not got any news. We're probably not going to get anything decent. Like, fuck it, I weren't going to cover it. And then I decided like an hour before, I was like, screw it. I got nothing better to do. I'll cover the earnings call. You know, we'll just take the piss out of them. And half an hour before the earnings call, we got that announcement. So that wasn't planned. So, I don't know, man. I feel as though Trailer 3 is going to drop when we least expect it. And I'm probably going to be either in the gym or out and about. And I'm like, oh, fuck! I need to run home. And by that point, there'll be like 50 content creators covering it, and I'll do like 2 views. GTA Infinity, imagine Trailer 3 saying recorded on PlayStation 6. Okay, now it's funny because someone actually said that, but someone actually asked me before. It's like, oh, MCT, do you think they'll put on trailer 3? It's been recorded on PlayStation 5 Pro, and I think they'd be very brave if they did that, because that'd just piss a lot of people off. Can you imagine that? Trailer 3 recorded on PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, again, look at what happened with Crimson Desert. People be like, oh, they're hiding it. They're hiding the PlayStation 5 base footage. It's struggling. So I don't think it'll be the PlayStation 5 Pro thing. Kenda, what we saying, MCT, what type of role-playing crews do you think will emerge in Grand Theft Auto 6 Online? Grand Theft Auto 5, has MCs, milsim, street gangs, mafia, car clubs, etc. Would be cool to see some redneck hunter, mud club, or parkour crews. To be honest, Kendra, I reckon you're probably giving some good ones there. Anyway, redneck hunter, mud club, or parkour crews. The parkour probably less so, but I think like stuff like the redneck and the hunter and the mud clubs and stuff. That's a really good shout. In regards to role playing stuff, I don't know. Because I've not played role-playing yet. I'm looking forward to playing it on GTA 6, because obviously we know it's coming to console, and I might play it on my PC anyway. When it comes to PC. MCs, Muslim, street gangs. I think if you go off what I've seen in regards to Grand Theft Auto 5, a lot of people have been hovering around the cops and crooks thing, haven't they? So maybe the whole cops and robbers thing will blow up with Grand Theft Auto 6. Especially if Rockstar patent. If Rockstar come with their own version of cops versus crooks, I think that will blow up big time. I think there's a big market of people out there that want to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Either against their mates or just against community in general. Either as a police officer or as a felon being chased by cops that aren't Rockstar NPCs. I think if Rockstar know what they're doing, I think that will blow up big time. That'll be the big one, if they get it right. Pentagon, what if Rockstar just stay silent until November 19th and hit us with another delay? You are testing me, prick. You are testing me, bitch. That would solidify the worst promo in history. I've already said Grand Theft Auto 6 has just been promoted awfully, god awful. Everything they've done has just been wrong. In hindsight, you know, when trailer 1 first dropped, when trailer 2 first dropped, and all the website and the character bios and the screenshots, you know, we were all like, oh my god, watching one-handed. But in hindsight, the promo's been awful. And I've been saying this a few times now. It's been awful. And if they did that, if we went all of November 19th and it was like, hi everyone, game's not coming out till 2027, hands down, worst video game promotion of all time, and nothing will ever beat that. At all. Mark T, yeah. Ireland were 2-0 up. Gave away a stupid pen. Should have ended 2-1, but huge mess up with giving the pen away. I was in the pub for it. I've never experienced something like that before. It was amazing. Yeah, it's a shame. Look, obviously as an England fan, I would have liked to see Ireland and Wales at the World Cup. You know, that obviously is a lot better for us. But football, innit? Football. In it. I mean, Italy haven't even qualified yet. So there might be some big teams that don't get to World Cup this year. But isn't there more spaces this year? There's more slots. So that's a bit shit that you couldn't even qualify for a World Cup when it's got like a more team slots. I'd be more gutted. If I were Wales, I'd be more gutted because this is the first World Cup without Gareth Bale and they've shit the bed. So now it kind of leans itself to be like, have Wales only been good in the past few years because of Gareth Bale? Like, oh, I've just triggered someone. There is a farmer with a sheep next to him, listening to the stream right now in Wales, pissed off because I just said that. Oh dear me, Roddy, they watch you just to drop it at the what? Right, they'll watch you. Or they're watching you. Or they'll watch you just to drop it at the wrong time. I briefly mentioned this. I think it were either a couple of weeks ago at the start of the year. I can't really. I'm gonna get in big trouble if I go too long on this. I'm gonna try and limit myself here. But I did briefly mention this, that I got told last year that maybe I'm not as in the shadows as I think I am when it comes to some of the streams and some of the content I've been doing. That's all I can say. But I was friendly warned that if I don't think Rockstar, if I think Rockstar don't come across some of the stuff that I do, I can't say I can't say anything else. Literally no joke, I can't. Agent 47 would turn me into a statistic. And that doesn't just go for me as well, by the way. I'm not trying to be like, oh, Anonymous, Rockstar, I watch MCT. Like, there's a few of us. Oh my god. Oh, I'm saying too much. I'm saying too much. I've started, so I'll finish. You know what? Fuck it. I've started, so I'll finish. You should have dropped trailer 3, shouldn't you, pricks? There's been a few of us that have been told that Rockstar, whoever it is, I'm not saying Sam Houser, but apparently Rockstar have been keeping tabs on content creators when it comes to GTA 6 stuff. And that's what I got told. I said too much. Said too much. Nathan, MCT, have you ever thought about opening a PO box for fan mail? That just cracked me up. I saw a clip of Los Polos a few weeks back. I think it was like from an old stream, and he said, oh, I've not done a PO box for ages, so I'll do a PO box because I miss opening stuff from you guys. And then one of the first messages was, I'm going to send you a pipe bomb. And he was like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing a PO box. And that would be my biggest worry if I opened a PO box. Some people have asked me about this before. My biggest worry would be someone would just literally send me like a bag of shit. Like literally a bag of human feces. So I really don't know. Maybe one day I might test it, but I swear to God, I'll end up with like a fucking... someone will send me a pipe bomb, without a doubt, and that'll be the end of MCT. Tropical Cultish, I really don't know if I should try getting a used Pro or just a regular 5. Well, I'd get Stepping, brother. If you can afford it, I'd get Stepping before Thursday. Because Thursday's Thunderdome. Bryce, I know Rockstar has a track record, but do they actually just say, hey, we're going to announce the game 2 years early, delay it twice, and then maybe release it? Or is it all a coincidence that happens? Bryce, I reckon when it comes to Rockstar games, it's a mixture of a few things. And I don't work at Rockstar, so I really can't pin this shit down. But when it comes to Rockstar's track record with delays and stuff, like you look at what happened with Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5 obviously got delayed as well. Like, it's too much to be a coincidence. So I said when it came to trailer 1 with Grand Theft Auto 6, I think what happens at Rockstar Games, that I genuinely believe, whether it's Sam Houser or whether it's a team of people at Rockstar, I think what goes down with Rockstar is they just niggle at Take the Piss Interactive every now and then and be like, look, we want to show people what we're working on. And Take the Piss Interactive will probably stand there and go, well, I don't think it's the right time to release it yet. Maybe not yet, maybe not yet. I think if it wasn't down to the investors and Take the Piss Interactive and the billions that swarm the IP of Rockstar Games and Grand Theft Auto and the franchise now, and even Red Dead, I think if Rockstar were a smaller development company, we'd probably see a lot more promo from them. The issue that you've got now is Grand Theft Auto 5 as a franchise as a whole, I would say personally, is the biggest franchise in the industry. Red Dead Redemption 2, or Red Dead Redemption in general now, that is its own franchise. So what you've got now, these are multi-million, billion-dollar franchises. So it's not a sense of a development team with 30 blokes are like, oh, we're really excited to show you what we've been working on. Now it has to be tactical. That's why they drop all this shit around the earnings calls. So I think what's gone on when it comes to GTA 5, when it comes to Red Dead, when it comes to GTA 6 is there's a certain point where they want to show you what they've been working on and they want to promote it and they want to get the ball rolling and people talking. And I think the mentality also is the community react to delays 10 times worse than people at Rockstar Games. Rockstar won't like delays, of course they won't. But if you tell a developer, and this is just coming from a fan, I'm not a developer, I've never worked at a video game company before, this is just an opinion from a fan. I think if you're a developer working on a game as big as Grand Theft Auto 6 and you're told you've got an extra 6 months because we're going to push it back, you're probably thinking to yourself, as shit as that is, it's probably a bit of a positive because now I can polish on all the stuff I've been working on. Now I don't need to go through crunch. Now I don't need to rush everything and get everything like bang on perfect in the next 2 months. Now I've got that extended time. Whereas us, for the community, the moment a delay gets announced, it's the worst thing in the world. It's Thunderdome. It's, oh, fuck! So I think it's a mixture of a few things when it comes to like Rockstar's track record with delays. I just think they don't need to promote these games so early, but they want to because they want to show you that, you know, this is how it looks. This is the game that we've been working on. Get excited for it. They want people to be excited for it. Of course they do. But they dropped trailer 1 far too early. And you could say the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. Again, on the days that they drop, we're all buzzing, we're all watching it, we're all happy, we're all excited, we're all ecstatic. But in hindsight, when you really bring yourself back, if Rockstar Games would get into a habit of not dropping trailer 1 until 1 year out from the game coming out, the promo would be so much better, the community would be so much better, it would be so much more excitable, it would be so much more hyped, and everyone would just be buzzing. But unfortunately, what you're getting now, and I think what you're going to get in the future, unless something drastically changes, is Rockstar are going to announce Red Dead Redemption 3 in the next 2 or 3 years. And everyone's going to go, right, sound. So when is it coming out? Because we'll see you 3 years after it. Because you're going to delay the game at least twice. People are going to be expecting delays. And it's shit. You know, that is shit. If you really deep it, these franchises now make billions of dollars. And your own community is expecting negativity. That's fucked. But yeah, we still give them money. Like, what? Tommy 69420. Don't think I've ever sat down for my entire goddamn life. Kenneth, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, Big Stepper. And I think Tommy is actually, he's just become a friend brother as well. Thomas, that's far too generous. I don't deserve it. Kenneth, one more time.
It's showtime!
Yes, that's awesome. Yes!
Yeah! Come on, yeah!
Appreciate you, Big Cheese. I'll read your message in 2 secs. I'm just going to quickly bring up Twitter and see what people are saying. If there's anything worth talking about. Oh, is there news about Strauss here? I don't know if I should read this. Someone's just tweeted something about Strauss Zelnick, and I'm not reading that. Okay, what I'll do. So, 24 minutes ago, there is a Twitter account. I don't follow him. It's on my For You page. There's a Twitter account called Rockstar Mag, and I've come across the tweets a few times. I think it's French, so I clicked the translation. And they've tweeted something out 20 odd minutes ago. The continuation of the trial of Strauss Zelnick, who is accused of harassment, fraud, and abuse of power, has been postponed to September 16th, 2026. 2 months before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Not to make it all about Grand Theft Auto. That sounds disgusting. I've just made it about Grand Theft Auto. Honestly, man, I swear to God, I didn't mean to make that about Grand Theft Auto. It clocked into my head. It's like September 16th, November 19th. So, yeah, I'm not trying to make this horrible situation about GTA 6. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to cover that. That got mentioned privately a few months back. And I said straight away, I'm going to stay away from it. because I don't want to get into that shit. That's not a nice thing to read at all. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in September, but that's just the first thing that I saw. So let me just quickly see if there's any news around GTA, Rockstar Games. I think, to be honest, everyone is just reacting to this PlayStation news, which you can't blame them. You can't blame them. Oh shit, Google's just crashed. Right, let me just reload Google, and then I'll come to... Someone dropped a message, didn't they? I forgot who it was, but I'll come to it. It was Tommy. Tommy dropped a message. Thomas, what are we saying? Off topic, but seeing the real MCT is cool. Thomas, I appreciate you, brother. Knocking about. Right, let's scroll anyway. What are we saying? Oh, Mark T12. I know main focus is story mode, but I really think online will be ruined by currency. Like Red Dead Online, with the gold being so hard to get unless you input that credit card number. Mark T, I'll take your word for it, man. I don't play Red Dead Online, so I'll take your word for it. But if we're talking about the economy in regards to the Grand Theft Auto Online space, I don't even think you need to look at Red Dead. Just look at Grand Theft Auto 5s in general. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. You do, let's say you do Cayo Perico with your mates. If you do it well, what you're walking away with, best part of $1 million. What can you get for $1 million Grand Theft Auto 5 now that's worth anything? Jack shit. To start the Cayo Perico, you need the best part of $3 million to get the Casaca. To set up the Cayo Perico, you're going to spend how much is the Casaca now? 2.5. So how many times do we have to do the Cayo Perico? If you're in the Cayo Perico on your own, you'd have to do the Cayo Perico perfectly at least 3 times, 4 times, maybe even 5 times to get your money back alone. The fucking thing itself costs 100 grand to set up every time. The economy in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online is shot. It's done for. So if that's the same with GTA 6 Online, that's going to suck ass. But again, there's what's the term that I'm thinking of? There's method behind the madness with Rockstar. If you deep it, it's so obvious to say it. But if you deep what they've done, they make everything so expensive, because if you do spend time doing heists and shit and you've still not got enough money, you might go, well, screw it, I'll put a 5 in, I'll get a shark card, I'll boost my money up, and I can afford the suppressor, I can afford this Casaca or whatever. So that's why they do it. But it don't make it any better, does it? DNC Grand Theft Auto 6 O'Clock said in the past that Rockstar follow creators for context of what people are talking about. Did they actually? Right, fair enough. Again, look, I can only go off what I've been told, and I don't want to out anyone. I don't want to say any names, so I'm not going to. But it just, when I got told that last year, I was a little bit surprised. I was like, what, little old me? Like, I've not even got 20,000 subscribers. And like, really? Like, you're telling me like my content's come across Rockstar's tail before? Like, I don't believe that at all. But if GTA 6 O'Clock saying it as well, then maybe there's some truth behind it. But I just, yeah, when I got told that, I was a little bit like, really? Shit. So then you start thinking to yourself, it's like, oh, should I use my powers for good or for evil? Pentagon MCT, do you think we're getting Half-Life 3 before Grand Theft Auto 6? I don't know. I know Half-Life 3 has been teased and rumoured and stuff, but how shit would the promo of Half-Life be if you get Half-Life 3? Let's deep it. If Half-Life 3 is coming out, it's not coming out around Grand Theft Auto 6. So that means it's going to come out... Wolverine comes out in September, so I doubt Half-Life 3 would want to come out at the same time as Wolverine. So what you're looking at, January, February, March, April, what do you reckon? It's not coming out April, it's not coming out May, it won't be coming out June or July. So you've got August or October. You'd have to literally drop a trailer for it today. Or else you're giving it, what? With pre-orders and trailers, you're giving that, what? 4 months of promo? I can't see it. I can't see it. If Half-Life 3 was to drop this year before Grand Theft Auto 6, you'd have the shortest promo run going. And, you know, maybe they'd be happy doing that, but I don't know, man. I reckon if you want to drop Half-Life 3, why wouldn't you just wait till next year when GTA 6 cools down? I think, not just with Half-Life 3, but I think with a lot of games, if you can drop your game in the next 12 months, 2026 is a minefield. Because you've got Jimmy Bond coming out in May, you've got Lego Batman, Wolverine comes out in September, Fable's coming out, I think, in August or sometime this year, I can't remember. I think it's sometime around summer. And obviously you got the big one in November with Grand Theft Auto 6. The dust cloud from Grand Theft Auto 6 alone will start to settle down around April, May, June in 2027. If I was dropping a game the next 12 months, I would be looking towards April, May, or June next year. So if I even have Half-Life 3, I don't know if I'd be comfortable dropping it this year. That's just me. It's my opinion. Don't take it for fact. Oh. Gabby Dimitri, MCT, I think Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 2 wasn't supposed to drop in May. It was only an excuse for the delay, and because we went 16 months with nothing, it wasn't the part of the real promo. Gabby, I don't reckon it was anything to do with how long we'd waited for promo. I don't think they're bothered about that shit. Like, sometimes I don't vibe with that when sometimes content creators say it as well. Like, oh, Rockstar Games understand that the community are waiting and stuff, so they might drop it here. It's like, I don't think Rockstar give a fat shit about the community. I think Rockstar Games have showed their hands for years now. And ironically, this is coming off the back of 5 minutes ago. I said there's a possibility Rockstar Games watches my content sometimes. Like, I don't care. I'll say it how it is. Rockstar Games have shown their hand in the past few years. It's clear to me they don't care about the discourse around the community. Rockstar Games are so far in the stratosphere right now. They don't care about us. They don't care about the community because they know they could drop Grand Theft Auto 6 tomorrow and it would break records. So there is a level of I don't give a shit if you are bothered about when Trailer 3 drops. I'll drop it when I want. And it amazes me. I understand that, I keep up with it because it's my full-time job, but it amazes me that people constantly forget that all the promo we get around these games drops before these earnings calls. Every time. Cracks up when people say, oh, Trailer 3's coming in May 26th. Because the game was supposed to come out on May 26th. Like, that's 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the earnings call is going to be. Every time we get promo for these games, they come before an earnings call. So either it's coming at the start of May or it's coming at the start of August. One of the two. It's not coming June, July. It's not coming at the end of May. It's the start of May, the end of April, or the start of August. So when Trailer 2 dropped, I think it was literally because it was the May earnings call. And I've said this time and time again, the Q4 is a big deal. Go back and watch the video that I did yesterday. If anyone's hovering around why Trailer 3, why it makes sense for Trailer 3 or Trailer 2, like Gabby said, to drop around May, I literally went through all this yesterday in yesterday's video. Since Grand Theft Auto 4, they've shown their hand. April and May are months that they like to drop promo for the big games. And it's because of the Q4. Jordan K is talking about good to see you. Jordan MCT, when do you think Grand Theft Auto 4 port's coming? Jordan, do you ask this every stream? I think you do, don't you? I think I answer it every stream as well. Could come next month. It's the anniversary. Man. Oh my god, how fucking sick would that be? Grand Theft Auto 4's updated port next month. Along with Samson and Replaced, by the way. And then GTA 6 Trailer 3, first week of May. Oh my god. I take it. Snap your fucking hand off. Want to make that crystal clear. Real Safari MCT, do you think that Grand Theft Auto 6 could be delayed if hypothetically the Iran... Riaz, hypothetically, in regards to something as serious as a war, I don't think the conversation of a video game even comes into it at all. But I know that we're in a gaming industry space, so I will answer it as you've asked it. Yes. Yeah, of course it could. If war in the Middle East ramps up, of course, the video game that you're excited for could be delayed. The prices of something could skyrocket. It's just the way it is. But I just don't... I really just don't like to let myself hover around negativity like that. Like, I've been around negative people like that before, who the moment there's any word on like World War III's kicking off, or another lockdown's coming, like they just attach themselves to it, and I miss me with that bullshit, man. it's difficult to talk about it without sounding ignorant if you don't want to focus on it, if that makes sense. Like, I choose not to look at tweets that are talking about what's going on in the Middle East. Now, someone could see that and going, oh, you ignorant piece of shit, you don't care about what's going on in the war. Of course I do. But I just don't want to be laser focused on that shit. So, Riaz, to answer your question, of course it could. But my head isn't there. My mentality won't let me go there. It exists, but not in a space that I currently, what's the term I'm thinking of? I don't currently like revolve around that, if that makes sense. It's a tricky one, man. It's a sticky wicket to talk about in regards to shit like that, because again, you don't want to come across ignorant. I'm just sat here talking about a video game, man. Mark T, okay, don't shoot me for saying this. You're on the spot now, pussy. I fully agree the economy in GT Online is horrendous, but at least you can sell the car you don't use and make a chunk of money with a separate currency. You can't. Waste, man. Mods, kick him for half an hour. I'm only joking, Mark. Why would anyone shoot you for that? The economy in GT Online is horrendous, but at least you can sell the car you don't use and make a chunk of money. Fair enough. Shit, it's an opinion. I don't think anyone's going to be cancelling you for that opinion. I get what you mean. You know, it's almost like you're trying to say, you know, the economy's bad, but it's not that bad because you knew this. I get it. I understand it, but I don't think anyone's going to cancel you for that at all. Don't worry about it. Big Christopher Knight, MCT, catch you later. Christopher, I appreciate you, brother. I'll catch you on... When are we next going to go live? Either Sunday or Tuesday. We'll catch next time we stream, brother. I appreciate you knocking about. Hellison's knocking boots. That's not in for a while. Good to you, brother. I don't care about Grand Theft Auto 4 anymore, bro. Oh, don't lie to me, you fuck. Don't lie to me, bitch. They won't remaster it because they want people to forget they made that game due to how great it is. Now, ironically, I actually rock with the last bit of Hellison's message there. Look, I have said this before about Grand Theft Auto 4, and I don't think a lot of people like hearing it. I do think there is a section of people at Rockstar Games, whether it's ex-devs, whether it's devs that still work there now, whether it's management or whatever. I think there is a portion of people that work at Rockstar Games that don't like Grand Theft Auto 4. They don't like how dark it was. They don't like how gritty it was. And that leads in to the theory that Hellison has, in which they won't remaster Grand Theft Auto 4 because they don't want to promote Grand Theft Auto 4. Because also what you've got to remember is if they do remaster Grand Theft Auto 4 and they promote Grand Theft Auto 4, you're also remastering and promoting the DLCs, the story DLCs. And what was the one thing that everyone wanted from Grand Theft Auto 4, which we didn't get in Grand Theft Auto 5? The story DLCs. So once again, if they were to remaster Grand Theft Auto 4 and promote it, you are also telling people in the same year Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, oh look, we gave you something back in the day that you all liked and we didn't follow up with. So Hellison, unfortunately I don't want to, but I do agree with what you said. I do think there are people at Rockstar that just don't want to remaster Grand Theft Auto 4 because they don't want to go anywhere near it for multiple reasons. So, did I just take the gamble and buy the... Do I just take the gamble and buy the PlayStation 5 Pro for Grand Theft Auto 6 before the outrageous price increase? If you've got the money, I think a lot of people need to pull the trigger and just buy this PlayStation 5 Pro before it gets to Thursday, if you can afford it. State of play announcement incoming or some good news. Oh, some guys just said on Twitter an hour ago, a state of play announcement incoming or some good news. Is that obviously saying they're going to want to follow up this negativity with positivity? You know what? Actually, I've just thought of something. Get your hopium copium canisters ready, because I've just thought of something. Oh, this could trigger people. This could actually get you proper up the hopium copium tree. Right, J-Dog, pause the music. I'll get closer to the microphone here. Can I point something out? Can I just quickly mention something? Can I just quickly point something out? May last year, what did Rockstar do? Not PlayStation, what did Rockstar do? They announced a big old ball of negativity. And they announced Grand Theft Auto 6 was being delayed. When did they announce it? They announced it on a Friday. Today's Friday. Today we got the bad PlayStation news. What happened the Tuesday after? Rockstar gave us one of the best days in Rockstar Games history with trailer 2, the website, the character bios, the screenshots. Could PlayStation, or PlayStation and Rockstar, this is where the opium kicks in. Could PlayStation be lining up a big announcement next Tuesday? I don't know. Look, it's all up in the air. That's obviously a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. But look, if they're working close with Rockstar Games, maybe they're like, okay, well, we'll drop this announcement. And then if you drop trailer 3 on the Tuesday after, guess what? People forget about our fucking announcement on Friday. Look, honestly, J-Dog, get the music pumping. Look, that's obviously just opium copium. I'm only razzing you. I'm only winding you up. But it is weird to think, innit, that Rockstar Games and some of these companies do announce bad news on Friday. And I came with a theory before. I think a lot of these companies like to announce things on Friday because it's just before the weekend. It's when a lot of people feel a lot better. It's when a lot of people have been paid. And if you're going to drop positivity, drop it on Tuesdays, then people live with it throughout the week. I'm just saying, the last time we got big negativity on a Friday, from what I can remember, it was when GTA 6 got delayed for the first time last year in May. And they followed it up on Tuesday with trailer 2. I'm not saying trailer 3 is coming on Tuesday, but it's a chance maybe PlayStation drops something positive. I'm really not too sure. I'm fucking done with the gaming industry. I really am. I'm done with PlayStation. I'm done with Rockstar. I'm done with GTA. I'm fucking cooked. We're all cooked. PlayStation 5 Pro, Grand Theft Auto 6 bundle, $1,000 in 2026. The world we live in. Oh man. Evil Spawns is talking about. I think I've said that name before, but Ken, please remind me what time it is on a Friday.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, MyG. What we're saying, I'm doing trading since GameStop increased their trading value just recently. Someone else said this before. Apparently GameStop were offering, what was it, $250 for a PlayStation 5? That's still shit though. Because on Thursday, PlayStation 5 Pro goes to $900. So if you're going to trade, I'm useless at maths. If you're going to trade in your PlayStation 5 to get a PlayStation 5 Pro, do it now. Because if you do it on Thursday, what's that? 900 minus 250? Oh god, I'm useless at maths. That's 650. What is that? No, legit, what is that? 150 price increase. 850. Wait, no, 250. We're taking 250 off, aren't we? 900 minus 250 is 800, 700. It's 650. I fucking nailed it. 650. So you're still going to have to come up with $650 to put towards your PlayStation 5 Pro. The PlayStation 5 Pro basically fucking costs that much right now. Cooked. Bryce, I'm just going to stick to my Xbox X, I don't blame you, and wait the year to play it on my beefy PC, the base card. Wait a minute, Bryce, you're never going to get it for Xbox? You've got to get it for Xbox at least, man. Don't wait till PC. Look, I've said this multiple times, man. I don't want to be like a console lurch, like, oh, console over PC. Like, I don't want to do that. But, man, honestly, if you've got a console, just fucking shut up and get Grand Theft Auto 6 at the end of the year. Don't wait a year for PC. Don't do it. People will ruin the game for you. Enjoy the game. Experience it the way you want to experience it, of course. But grow up. If you've got a console to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on, just fucking bite the bullet and get it. I hate saying that. You know, I'm only winding you up. You do what you want. You work hard for your money. But if people are sitting on consoles and they purposely don't get Grand Theft Auto 6 and they wait a year, Brother, more power to you. You're more brave than me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. People will fucking ruin this game. Oh, T Burton definitely not an announcement. Sorry, T Burton, I was reading that and YouTube's shot me down to the bottom. Definitely not an announcement at State of Play. No, I'm definitely not. No, T Burton, I'm definitely not saying Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 drops at State of Play. If that's how it came across, no, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying State of Play might get announced on Tuesday, but we have just had a recent State of Play, so maybe not. I don't think State of Play gets announced on Tuesday. It's not been long enough. Vice Sig, good to see you, brother. MCT, hello, just caught your stream, but probably at the end, what's up? I'm going to stream a great game for Campaign Cowboys in about an hour, friend, brother. Anyone want to swing by when it's over? Shameless plug, shameless plug. If anyone wants to go ahead and check out Vice Sig streaming, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to him. Hope it goes well, brother. DNC, Rockstar do or Sony after the heat they got on the PlayStation 5 announcement. On the what, sorry? Rockstar do or Sony after the heat they got on the PlayStation 5 announcement and the enhanced version on Grand Theft Auto 5. People were really pissed thinking it was going to be GTA 6. I don't remember that discourse. People got pissed because they thought they were going to announce Grand Theft Auto 6 and they announced PlayStation 5 was... what, on the enhanced versions? Wow. I've slept since then, man. That's woof. It's gone right over my head. Jippy's knocking about. Good to see you, brother. J-Dog, pump the music. Oh, what? You like that, did you? I'll turn it up. I don't care. What? This polymap, it's a little bit quiet. J-Dog. Can you imagine if someone just joined the stream now and I'm just there doing that? Unsubscribe. It's a nice tune and it's nice and dark. I don't mind that, you know. Oi, J-Dog, turn it up. Grand Theft Auto main menu music. I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it. You know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. Oh, right, T, what are we saying? Manis of Fuego. I said that this morning to my wife. I told her the reason the PlayStation 5 price is going up because Rockstar Games has something coming. Look what they did with NBA 2K26 with GTA Plus. Manny, I don't know about anyone else, but I wouldn't blame the price increase of PlayStation on GTA 6. Yeah, I think if you look at it, Nintendo introduced a price hike last year, Xbox did a price hike last year, and now PlayStation have followed suit. They're always going to blame AI, the economy, politics, all this other bullshit. The reality is they're just greedy bastards. You know, it's clear to everyone now, Nintendo and PlayStation aren't, they've never really been rivals. Xbox are getting out the console game, they're doing the hybrid shit. So PlayStation now has celebrated being the only game in town, or one of the, basically the biggest game in town, by hiking the prices up the year Grand Theft Auto 6 comes. I think it's just, all it comes down to, it's greed. It's greed. I don't care what you say. PlayStation aren't struggling to the point where if they didn't hike these prices up, the company would be just completely gone in the next 2 years. I'm not having that at all. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I don't believe that for a second. But to put the PlayStation 5 Pro up by $150, that's not progression. It's greed. Pure and simple. Fire Zoid's knocking boots. I think I've said that name before, but Kenneth, tell him what time it is on a Friday.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, big stepper. I literally got myself a brand new PlayStation 5 Slim last week. Good lad. $450. Well done. Just for Grand Theft Auto 6, even though I got a top-end PC. Well done. Oi, well done. Hey, wait a minute. Did you know this fucking announcement was coming? Oi! Whoa! Did you know this PlayStation announcement was coming, Zoid? Little Sony insider bastard. He knew it. Oh, You could have given us an heads up, lad. Nah, I'm only winding you up. Well done. Well done, by the way. If anyone got their hands on a PlayStation 5, a PlayStation 5 Slim, a PlayStation 5 Pro in the past couple of weeks, honestly, man, well fucking done. Okay, if anyone can afford it and you're thinking about getting a PlayStation 5 Pro this year, please get it before Thursday. Please do not let yourself get raked over the coals. Mark T, do you think it's more likely we will see story DLC for Grand Theft Auto 6, or do you think online will merge with story and its continuation from story? I really hope they're not. I hope online doesn't merge with story. I don't think it needs to. Story DLC would be great. I'm really hoping for it. I'm banking on it. I've got my fingers crossed. I've got everything crossed for story DLC, man. I really don't want the story to fall flat like what Grand Theft Auto 5's did, where it finished and that was it. And then it's the case of, if you want a continuation, if you want progression, you have to go online, because you have to play the contract DLC to see what's happened with Franklin. You have to play the Mansions DLC recently to see what's happened with Michael. I kind of really want that. I know that sound like, I know, you know, oh, I want, you know, it's coming across like I'm a very spoiled video game player. I get it, I understand it. But again, I've said this time and time again, we've gone round this roundabout before we've gone Theft Auto 4's DLC. You had people to this day still talk about how good the DLC was for Grand Theft Auto 4. People are a little bit indifferent in regards to Lost and Damned, but it was still an option. It was still available for you. People still rave about the Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony today. And Rockstar had plans on doing it. GT Online just skyrocketed and they shit-canned it. So I'm really hoping that we do get story DLC. I would love more effort to be put towards story and to expand and develop the story of the characters that we get in the campaign mode with GTA. But they didn't do it with Red Dead Redemption 2 and they didn't do it with Grand Theft Auto 5, so I'm not holding out hope. But if there was a game to do it, no, maybe not. I was going to say if there was a game to do it, it would be Red Dead Redemption 2 because of how good the story was. But technically, we already had a follow-on with Red Dead Redemption 1. It was set beforehand. Arthur again. Spoilers. R.I.P. We finished with John. John's already got his DLC in Red Dead Redemption 1. So I suppose Red Dead might have been a little bit tricky. And you're not going to... The thing is, it wouldn't have been as easy as, oh, we'll do a Dutch Van der Linde DLC, because then you've got to play as Dutch Van der Linde. And one thing I said when it comes to Dutch, people have said when it comes to Red Dead Redemption 3, we should be able to play as Dutch. That's a really tricky territory around, because you are then going to start sympathising with Dutch Van der Linde. And they kind of towed the line a little bit with Red Dead Redemption 2 with that. Like, look at the discourse around Abby in The Last of Us. You know, turns Joel into a statistic, and then the whole game, Naughty Dog are trying to sympathise with Abby. It's like, that don't work. You know, if we're trying to sympathise with Dutch in a DLC or something with Red Dead Redemption 2, but you go back and play Red Dead Redemption 1 and he literally kills a woman in cold blood, and there's all those theories going around that, you know, he eats people and stuff as well. It don't track right. You know what I mean? As a fan, it doesn't work. So DLC might have been a little bit tricky in regards to Red Dead Redemption 2. It could have worked out, but I don't know. So yeah, hopefully we get story DLC with GTA 6, but I'm not banking on it. Right, team, we are on 3 hours and 15 minutes. You lot are an absolute joke. You're keeping me. I can't say thank you enough. What we're going to do, we're probably going to run this for about another 15 minutes, so we'll go for 3.5 hours. So I can see there's already a bunch of messages to read. I can't say thank you enough. I'll get into as many as I can do. But you've got 15 minutes left now. This is your 15-minute warning. Get your comments in, get your questions in, get your theories in, get your hot takes in, and I'll do my very best to get amongst as much as possible. Just give me 60 seconds. I'll just pull up Twitter and I'll see if there's anything else worth going on here. What is going on here? I keep seeing this being retweeted. Compulsion Games are now hiring for their next game. A fascinating, intriguing, brand new IP. Fair enough. Wolverine State of Play next, I bet. Oh, someone's come with a theory that they might announce Wolverine State of Play next week. Okay, keep my eyes out for that. Fucking hell, next week we might be on PlayStation Watch. Never mind, Rockstar Games Watch. Just checking. Again, man, I think it's just a big reaction to the PlayStation news. Nate the Hate podcasting, no information. No general Nintendo Direct until June. So if anyone... Right, that's interesting, actually. 42 minutes ago. If anyone was hoping for Red Dead Redemption 2 updated port, I don't think you're going to get it till at least gone June. Because if there's no Nintendo Direct till June, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is supposed to come on Switch, they'd want to advertise it before then. So it'd be a shock if Red Dead Redemption 2 was to come out before June. New Star Fox game coming to Switch 2. Summer 2026, classic style, visuals very good. Summer 2026, Splatoon Raiders, Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, Rhythm Heaven Groove, and Switch Sports. Alright. Pikmin 4, Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2. Interesting. Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2. Coming in the second half of 2026. 2026 is fucking stacked, bruh. I mean, fuck this industry, by the way. Shit news today. But Ocarina of Time. I don't have a Switch 2, though, do I? Bastard. I'm not buying a Switch 2. Not for Ocarina of Time. Oh. Oh. You bitch. No 3D Mario in 2026, but it's coming in 2027. The Dusk Bloods coming late 2026. And that's from Nate the Hate. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's it. So I won't go on Twitter again now. For the next 10 minutes, I won't go on Twitter. Or for the final 10 minutes, should I say. Saying Kevin's talking about good to see you, brother. I've just seen we got a donation, by the way, from Let's Ride. I appreciate it, big step with a 10. Ken, do you think?
It's showtime!
Yes, that's awesome. Yes, yeah! Come on, yeah!
I appreciate it, Big Cheese. What are we saying with the 10? First super chat ever. Oh my god. William. Do you think? Appreciate you, Big Cheese. MCT, Grand Theft Auto 6 or Bully 2? Oh, you prick. Me personally, I would take Bully 2 any day over Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm a huge GTA fan, but Bully is one of my favourite games ever and deserves a sequel so bad. I agree to all that, Let's Ride. You are looking at someone who would choose Bully 2 over anything tomorrow. But Grand Theft Auto 6 is the exception. I don't think Bully 2... I don't think there's a universe where Bully 2 gives us as much as Grand Theft Auto 6. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is a game that's going to have longevity. You know, whether you're an online player or not, I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is a game that's going to give us something for the next 10, 15 years. I don't think you're going to get that with Bully 2. I think Bully 2 is going to be something for the nostalgia. Bully 2 is going to be something where you're going to play it, you know, and I don't think there's going to be longevity. I don't think Bully 2 is going to have the legs that a Grand Theft Auto title is going to have. So, Bully 2... I would choose Bully 2 over Red Dead Redemption 3 as of right now. But GTA 6, I think I'm so far in the weeds with GTA 6. If you would have asked me this 2 years ago, I probably would have said Bully 2. Trying to be like, fuck GTA 6, I'm waiting long enough, might as well wait a little bit longer. But I'm at the point now where I just can't choose anything else over GTA 6. Like, I'm so far gone, man. I'm down the rabbit hole. Like, all you can see now is darkness, because I'm in there, but you can't see me. I'm you know what I mean? Like, you can barely see the glasses. I'm in here. I'm in a GTA 6 hole, I'm cooked. But no, if you would have asked me that 2 years ago, I probably would have said Bully 2. But Bully 2 over anything else. But GTA 6 is the exception. I can't... There's nothing I can choose over GTA 6 right now, man. I'm just... It's my full-time job. It's my content. I'm fucking... I've made a rod for my own back. St. Kevin, we're never getting a traditional story DLC ever again because there's literally zero financial incentive for it. I agree, unfortunately. The Ballad of Gator and the Lost and Damned sold poorly in comparison to the base game. That's the issue that you've got with DLC, man. If you're not going to give DLC away for free and you're going to charge people for it, people still today will, especially with the news that we got today with PlayStation, people will begrudge to buy DLC. And you kind of can't blame them. Because we're not in... I look... Fuck, man. I'm not trying to talk my way out of Grand Theft Auto DLC because I want Grand Theft Auto DLC. But times have changed now. It's not like it was back in the day. You know, the reality is, if they were to drop Jason DLC and it was 6 months after the game, but they had to charge you for it. It was $30. And then a month after, online DLC comes out and it's free. As much as I want story DLC, you're going to feel like a bit of a fucking mug, aren't you? Because you're going to be like, hold on. Why am I being penalised for being a story mode player when online gets shit constantly, but they're getting DLC for free? That makes zero sense. So it's an imbalance. And I think, unfortunately, Kevin, you're spot on. I do think when it comes to story DLC, the time has passed now. I think it's... If they drop the DLC, they have to charge you for it. And I've said I'll pay for it. I will pay for story DLC because I want story DLC that much. But I'm not ignorant enough to not ignore. I'm not ignorant enough to avoid the reality. Nice wordplay, by the way. The DLC, I think personally, Grand Theft Auto 6 DLC, the first one might make a bit of money, but the second one wouldn't. The second DLC would not make as much as the first. And eventually they'd shit can it anyway. So what is it a sense of? We have like 2 or 3 DLCs and then they just get rid of it because it's not making enough money, but we had 2 or 3 anyway. At least they made the effort. I wouldn't mind that, but unfortunately I think if we get DLC it'll be online, which sucks balls. But maybe I need to just pull myself away from the nostalgia because, like I said, no pun intended, but the game's changed. Bad pun, bad pun. T-Bert and MCT, get it right. You don't buy a Switch 2, you buy the right to use it. They can brick it. Every day, Nintendo. Every day. Lambert Game is knocking about. Good to see you, Bill. Not seen you for a while playing more Crimson Desert. I actually wanted to play more Crimson Desert. I might try and set it up and play it. I won't have time to play it over the weekend. I got a busy weekend. I'll try and play more of it next week, but I'm really down the rabbit hole with One Piece at the moment. I'm watching the hell out of One Piece. So if I can make some time for Crimson Desert next week, I'll try. But yeah, One Piece is taking over my life at the moment. Oh, Mart T, can we all agree Mario needs to go? Wow, same shit, different device. How many times can Peach get yoinked by a big shell guy? Ooh. Oh, I don't know about that. I can't stand Nintendo, but I've always had a soft spot for Mario. I grew up on Mario, you know, Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. Yeah, man. One of my favorite games growing up as a kid, years later, was what was it called? Mario Sunshine or something. That one where you had the water cannon and stuff. I thought that were brilliant. Like little fun games like that. I've always had a soft spot for Mario, so I will never be 100% like, fuck Mario, Mario needs to go. I will just say, Mark, I don't agree. I don't hate Mario. It's the same with Zelda. I know the Nintendo exclusives and I can't stand Nintendo, but I respect a good game. And Mario is a good franchise. It is. If I get a Switch 2 tomorrow, which I won't do, but if I get a Switch 2 tomorrow, and Mario's a big proponent of that, Mario's a big reason I'm getting that, Zelda's a big reason I'm getting that. We've got our Switch, I think we've got our Switch 1 downstairs somewhere. We haven't touched it in months. But I've got Zelda on that, we've got Mario on that. And those are the big reasons why we're playing Nintendo in the first place. If Nintendo didn't have Zelda and Mario, you see those numbers plummet. But again, Mark, if you are against Nintendo, you might be saying that fuck Mario. It's obviously screw over Nintendo, so I do get that vibe, I guess. Dillo Hunt, not said that name for a while with the 2. I appreciate you, brother. I hope you are doing well. Kenneth, please do your thing.
It's showtime!
What's going on, Big Stepper? Good to see you as always. Extreme Swagger, sorry for the negativity, MCT, but I don't see them making a Bully 2 with the way the world is now. I agree. I'll go further, brother. Not to double down on the negativity, but Bully today would not make as much money as Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead. That's why Red Dead 3 is going to be the next Rockstar game. I've said it before. We've got no confirmation. There's no rumours, but I would be fucking shocked if Rockstar announced the next video game is Bully 2, LA Noire 2, Max Payne 4, maybe you could do something with a new Max Payne. You could. But I just think the franchises of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead now are too big to ignore. Even Strauss said it in one of the interviews that he did last year. He said, we'll continue to make these games whilst they make money. Red Dead 3 will smack the living daylights out of Red Dead Redemption 2's earnings. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is, what is it, 4th best-selling video game of all time? You would be a fucking clown if you're at Rockstar Games and you are not planning for Red Dead 3 already. You would be a fucking moron. So that's why I've said now for ages, Red Dead 3, without a doubt, is the next game Rockstar Games are doing. Because it'll just make too much money. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. That's why you can't ignore the Grand Theft Auto franchise and you can't ignore the Red Dead franchise. If Red Dead 3 comes out and it doesn't make as much money as Red Dead Redemption 2, then possibly the argument exists that, okay, Red Dead 4 won't happen. But Red Dead 3 will smack the shit out of Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 obliterated Red Dead 1. GTA 6 is going to destroy Grand Theft Auto 5. What do you think Red Dead 3 will do to Red Dead 2? It'll smoke it like a pack of Cubans. If you think Red Dead 2 is a success, Red Dead 3 will fucking annihilate it. Straight up. And that will be off the back of Grand Theft Auto 6 as well. If Grand Theft Auto 6 is a success, which we all know it will be, Red Dead 3 will get announced. It'll come out within... what, 5, 6, 7 years? 6, 7. It'll come out within what? 5, 6, 7 years of Grand Theft Auto 6 and just oh. Put it this way. Red Dead 2 won't be in the top 4 best-selling video games of all time anymore. I mean, it won't do anyway because Grand Theft Auto 6 will knock it into 5th. That's the annoying thing in it as a Rockstar Games fan. Like, we know how good these games are. We know how good the company is. It just sucks dick that we have to wait 100 years between every game now. Ugh. It's annoying, man. Dillahunt, oops, didn't put my message. Just wanted to show I'm here and watching but driving as always. Dillahunt, I appreciate it. Nevertheless, just drive safe. That's all I'm bothered about. Big cheese. Tabby, do you plan to play any games with viewers in the near future? I would like to play some Grand Theft Auto 5 with you lot, without a doubt. I'm on PlayStation, so it'll have to be a PlayStation thing. But we are planning on doing some Grand Theft Auto plays anyway before Grand Theft Auto 6 drops, but that's way down the line. At the moment, in regards to playing video games, Tabby, in regards to live streaming it, my mentality is mainly on the games that are coming out. James Bond, Lego, Wolverine, maybe Fable. So I'm looking forward to Fable. Even April. Like, I've been going back and forth. Should I stream Samson? Maybe. I would like to experience Samson, like, just on my own, though. I might stream Replaced. Because Replaced looks sick, man. I can't wait for Replaced. I might stream Replaced next month, but we'll see. Right, team, we've hit the 3-hour 30 mark. I can't say thank you enough. You lot have just lit me up all day. What I'm going to do, I'm going to read the last couple of messages that's in front of me, so I'm just going to cherry pick a few. Again, man, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I can't say thank you enough. You lot have killed it today. There's just far too many messages for me to actually read all at once. So let's have a gander here. Let's see what we've got. Old McDonald had a farm. I had a question. Good to see you, brother. Yes, MCT, hope you're well. Are there any certain features from Grand Theft Auto 5 you don't want to return in Grand Theft Auto 6? And any certain features from Grand Theft Auto 5 or even older games you'd want to see return? It's a bit too late now, but I've always said I don't like the abilities in Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't need a Grand Theft Auto game to have like abilities, so I would have preferred not to have Grand Theft Auto 6 with the abilities of Jason and Lucia, but it looks like they're going to have them according to the leaks, so that's a bit suck-ass, but not the end of the world, I guess. And then any certain features you want from Grand Theft Auto 5 or even older games that you want to return in Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 6. There's probably a few Grand Theft Auto 4 ones that I can't think off the top of the dome right now, but I recently played Grand Theft Auto 4 a few weeks ago, man, and just it feels so more realistic than Grand Theft Auto 5's did. So I would prefer some mechanics from GTA 4, but off the top of the dome I can't think of them right now. I apologize for the suck-ass answer. But definitely, I think the abilities from Grand Theft Auto 5 would be one that I wouldn't want. But we know it's coming, so there's no point in me really going too deep in that one, is there? Gambit Alcara's talking boots. Good to see you, brother. I miss Mario Bros in the arcade. I never really went into an arcade when I was a kid. When I was a kid, our arcades were kind of like not really becoming a thing anymore because you had the console at home now. I really wish I'd grown up in the 80s. You know, getting together with your mates, going to arcade and stuff, spending your pennies. It just sounds sick. Dillahunt, oh hell yeah, my dog is a Luffy fan. How far in are you? I'm not very. So at the moment, I'm going through the live action one. So I think I'm on episode 6 or episode 7. Episode 6 probably of season 1. So I'll get that boxed off. I'll probably get that finished on Monday. Because again, I've just got too much to do on the weekend. And then I'll start season 2. So hopefully I can get season 1 and 2 boxed off. And then I want to go and start watching the actual animated series itself. But Netflix have only got the first season. And then they've got like season 36 and 35 or something. So I need to find somewhere to watch like season 1 to 36. So I'm going to try and hunt that down. But I love it, man. It's class. I've always wanted to watch One Piece for a long time, but I always got put off because of how big it is. But I'm loving it. Like, I'm surprised how much like, I knew I was going to enjoy it when I finally made the time for it. But I was 3 episodes in, and I'm really pissed off that I haven't watched this earlier. It's so good. It's right up my alley. Extreme 2 Swagger MCT, are you a fan of Sonic? I am. I don't dislike Sonic. What was the Sonic game that came out a couple of years ago, like the free roam Sonic game? I thought that were really good. I was surprised, that really didn't get talked about a lot. What was it called, that? Was it Sonic Frontiers? Or Sonic Frontier? That were really good. I enjoyed that. I do like Sonic. Me and Mrs. MCT watched the first one, the film. Anyway, loved it, thought it were really good, surprisingly thought it were really good, but then we never watched any of the others, don't know why, so we need to watch the other films. But no, yeah, I'm a fan of Sonic, but I'm not like a diehard fan. Like if you were to line up like my 5 favourite characters in like gaming or fiction, I don't think Sonic is anywhere near that, but no, I do like Sonic. I'm not against him, not against Sonic at all. Bryce with a 5. I appreciate it, Bryce. Ken, do you think?
It's showtime!
Appreciate your big stepper. Bryce, man. What are we saying? I gotta go. It was a good stream. Lots of fun and disappointment of news. And by the way, I didn't mean I'm waiting a year to play Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm playing both. Bryce. Fair enough, brother. I appreciate the 5, by the way. I appreciate the support, and I'll catch you next time we stream. Yeah, team, in regards to the next time we stream, I don't really know when it's going to be. Normally, at the moment, we've been streaming Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. But I've got a busy day Saturday. And I think I might try and catch up with some stuff on Sunday. So, I really don't know. If we stream Sunday, it might be a bit of a later one, but it might be like a chilled out one. I'm not too sure. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But I can't promise there'll be a stream Sunday. And then we might not be back till Tuesday. But I might make a video in the meantime anyway. I might do a video. I might write something out late Sunday and drop it on Monday. Maybe. I don't know. Normally I don't... See, the thing is, normally I don't have plans at the weekend. Normally I'm boring. I got nothing planned at all, so I've always got that time to do stuff. But... doing something Saturday, aren't I? It's alright. There's no news going around anyway, is there? Right, team. Like I said, man, I'll literally read like 2 more messages and then we'll call... Oh, shit, hold on a minute. Tabby's asked the question. Have you watched Peaky Blinders? I'm going to finish on Peaky Blinders, man. I'm going to finish on it. Tabby, I'm going to finish with your message. Right, I'm finishing with Tabby's message, so please, for the love of God, don't send any more donations. Don't send any more questions, because I do not want you to waste your money, your time, or your effort, because I'm going to finish with this question now. Yes, Tabby did watch the Peaky Blinders film. I am not going to talk spoilers, because there were people in this chat that like Peaky Blinders that might not have watched it yet, so I'm not going to say any spoilers. But... Right, okay, look, we're coming to the end of the stream now anyway. If anyone has not watched Peaky Blinders, the film yet, and you don't want to get it ruined for you, and you maybe watched it over the weekend or something or whatever, I would recommend just leaving the stream now, because we're going to finish after this now anyway. This is the last question that I'm going to get into. But even my opinion alone might ruin it for you. Like, it might set the bar high, low, whatever. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to leave. Because like I said, if you haven't watched it yet, I really wouldn't recommend listening to what I'm about to say. Right. That's your warning done. If you feel like I ruined Peaky Blinders for you after this, it's on you. I've warned you. Right. Peaky Blinders. Very, very, very fucking disappointing. Utter shit. The film itself, if it's not a Peaky Blinders film, maybe it's okay. I liked the visuals in the first 10 minutes. I thought they were really good. I liked what it was setting up. But everything about the story was absolute bag of wank in regards to the series that we've got, which is the reason for the film in the first place. Worst thing by far, Tommy... I said I wasn't going to talk spoilers. Okay, look, I won't talk spoilers. But Tabby, if you've watched Peaky Blinders, the film, Tommy, Arthur, everything that happened there, worst thing about the whole... What worst thing? Worst way to end it by far. There is so many things that I could point out. Me and Mrs. MCT, big Peaky Blinders fans. We've watched every episode. She was more excited to watch it than me. We finished the film. Credits are rolling. And normally, every time we watch a film or a TV series, I'm the one that turns around to her and goes, so what do you think about that? This is one of the first times it's ever happened. She was the first one. She turned around to me and went, that was shit. And I couldn't believe it because I was thinking the exact same way. Normally, sometimes me and her don't agree on stuff like that. But when she said it, I said to her, I'm so happy you said that because I didn't want to say it in case you liked it. We both agreed. Awful. Awful. So bad. How has anyone... Who is it who writes Stephen Knight? How was Stephen Knight, if that is his name, looked at everything he's given us in the past, 5-6 seasons and gone, right, this is how we should conclude it now. Every decision that was made in that film was the wrong decision. Every decision. There wasn't one thing I liked about it at all. I like to say, if it wasn't attached to the series and it was just a random film, probably wouldn't have been that bad. The story of the whole war thing and stuff, okay, you can tell a decent story out of that. But every decision that was made with every character was god-awful. Hated it. Fucking hated it. As a Peaky Blinders film, absolutely hated it. So, Tabby, I hope that you hated it as much as I did. Because if you enjoyed it and I've just buried it, I can only apologise. Right, team, like I said, I've had the chat covered up now for a couple of minutes, so please don't send any more questions or donations. I don't want you to waste your money, your time, and your effort. So that's it. That's me done for the weekend now. Like I said, normally we stream on Sundays, but I never say never. We could stream late on a Sunday, but I just think with how busy I am on Saturday, I might not get around to streaming on Sunday. I don't think there's going to be any news to talk about over the weekend. Obviously, if there's something worth talking about over the weekend, I will stream on Sunday. How about that? I'll promise you right now, whether it's early, late, whatever, if there is something worthwhile to stream about and something worth talking about, we will come here and we will get amongst it for a few hours. How about that? I'll promise you that. But this might be the one weekend before April where we might not stream for nothing to talk about, just because we might be a bit too busy. So the next time you might see me might be Tuesday. But like I said, hopefully, if that is the case, we will try our best to drop a video on either Sunday, late Sunday, or Monday. Because I always say, if we miss a stream, I do like to at least get some content out for you and put a video out at least. So hopefully we get something done. But anyway, regardless, mate, it's the weekend. It's the final weekend of March. So the majority of you have all been paid. I hope you all go with God. I hope you all stay safe on those streets. That's the most important thing about anything, man. I don't give a fat shit. Just stay safe on those streets. Enjoy your weekend. All right, be sensible. Not too sensible. You know, enjoy yourself. But just stay safe. That's all I'm bothered about. Right, fingers crossed. April. Fingers crossed. April. We get something in regards to Grand Theft Auto. Hold the line, brother. It's been long enough. We've not got that long to wait now. But anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Stay safe. I'll catch you next week. Peace.